And I'm live. If you're watching the VOD later, I just want to say apologies, but I'm eating right now, so you'll hear a lot of munch noises as we do the dailies. You can blame the Discord. Why would you post this? Fucking asshole. Why would you do this to me? It's just fucked up, man. I deserve better than that. Speak hard. Anyway, let's do the dailies while I eat. I have no idea, but it's purple. It's a character looking down from above. The only cover that I can remember that has this is Dungeon Defenders. Oh, I recognize the character. I really recognize the character. Is this a roguelike? I have no clue. That's fair. I'm happy I'm not alone. Now, what would this be? Like, this guy looks so similar. It's not. It's not Paladins, but oh my god, I've played this game. It's Dungeon something. I swear. Is it Dungeon Keeper? No, it's Orcs Must Die. Oh my god. And it's the second game? Yep. Fuck, I knew I'd played it. I have like 100 hours on this game. Right? Orcs Must Die. Okay, not 100. I have 30 hours in the game. Could have swear I had more. But yeah, it's a decent game. What am I looking at? I have a friend who works on a space game, but I don't remember what game he works on. But this could be that game. Like, the odds are pretty good. What the fuck is the game called? It starts with an E. Sins of the Solar Empire. I've never heard of, or like I've never seen like Sins of the Solar Empire art, so I have no idea. Endless Space, I think it is. He was working on, right? No, it's the. It's not Endless Space, but I'll do Endless Space. Well, um, wait, Lestra. The fuck? Endless Strategy? It's this says Endless Strategy. It's a strategy game. Um it's like a 4x space game. Wasn't there a Galactic Civilizations? That's it. It's not Galactic Civilizations. Huh. Oh, wait. I have a lead. I have a lead. Endless Space. That's what I did. I did Endless Space. God fucking damn it. Okay. Does he have any other ones on space games? This is the way I, you know, um, experience the world through Seth videos. I don't play these games. I'm not seeing any. Rise of Nations is not space, I don't think. There ain't no fucking space games here. Hard Space Shipbreaker, also not a strategy game. Really thought that there might be another space game in here, but there's really not. That's unfortunate. Maybe I skipped by it, but that's fine. Star Sector, that's another one. Star Sector. You know, it's Star Citizen. Wait, it says StarTrek.com. Well, there's only there's not that many options, so we're gonna go online. Okay, there's not that many options. We gotta go the last one. I like that I had exactly as many choices as lives. That's funny. Armada, melee reference, real. You're so right. I don't recognize this at all. Who the fuck? Huh? Oh, is it? What's the character that's a Bruce Lee reference in Tekken? Martial Law. That's it. He's not in here. I'll skip this one. Who the fuck? Deus Ex. Is this like Mortal Kombat? Yeah, it's Johnny Cage. This is what he looks like. Okay. I got it based on the art style. Doc Noir interrogation. Wait. Oh, oh, I love when the name is exact. Like I know what game this is, so it's not like I had no idea. But even if I didn't know what game it is, I feel like searching Duck Detective is a pretty safe bet when you have Duck and Noir. Mm. Hey, 2024 isometric bird view. Um, I don't know what games came out in 2024. I have like no clue. Hmm. It's Frostpunk 2. Dang. What? It's not on PC? It's not any of these? It's on the Switch then. Switch game came out in 2024. I don't know what came out in 2024, but like, sure. It's a Nintendo game that's top down in 2024. Notable releases. Okay, it's can't be any of these, can it? It could be Mario and Luigi Brothership. No, the correct one isn't on here. Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. I give up. Doom. I finished eating, so I give up for that reason too. What's the clue? It's a party game. Oh my god, is it Super Mario Party? It's Super. What's the other one? Is it Jamboree that came out? Yep. That's the one. I got it. Great job. Strictly worse than Lego Party, by the way. Strictly worse than Lego Party. As soon as Lego Party adds bonus stars, it's strictly worse. For now, they still have the bonus star angle. I realize. My bad. I lied to you. But we got those. We got there. He lied as naturally as he breathed. Breathed. Yep. I mean, that's kind of what I do. I got it like that. I'm a streamer. That's what streamers do. Oh, I never want to refer to myself as a streamer again. Holy shit. My cringe sensors going off max. I don't remember what we were doing. I do remember what we were doing. Content creator next. I mean, I am 99% sure I'm gonna make a video on this game. The hard part is knowing what format to do it in. You know, I really enjoyed the more thoughtful like discussions on games, but then it really depends on what happens in the end. But I also enjoy the like walk with me videos, you know, where it's like someone's playing the game and walking you through what happens to then have a discussion around the events and like the game design in that sense. They're usually a lot longer form, but I don't know what I would do. There's a content creator called Marsh that I like a lot, and Marsh has a ton of videos like that. This guy, they're like this 5-hour video is him playing through the game and like annotating.
And he tells us it's divided into 3 areas.
You know, telling you a bunch of stuff about it, like the history, whatever, and things that happen. Which is why they end up becoming so long. And you could do something similar for this, but I don't know if that's the best way to do it. And then I feel like I'm robbing people of having the like experience themselves. I wonder if I should do that for like chapter 1. I feel like that's the best way to do it. Is you do it for like chapter 1, and be like, okay, that's the intro. More shit happens, you know. But yeah, I want to do something. We'll see. Maybe. It's also dependent on time, but I think I can do it. Yeah, I was gonna get the Also, I saw a very scary comment, by the way. We are at the end of chapter 3 right now, and the comment was that every chapter is roughly twice as long as the chapter before it. So chapter 4 is twice as long as chapter 3, which we've been on for... since before the Elven Lands. The Elven Lands is like the second thing you do. The Yihilin invasion is the start of chapter 3. It's a long-ass chapter, so we're doing a twice as long one afterwards and a twice as long one again for the fourth one. Anyway, right now we are doing economic stuff at the tail end of the war. Basically talking to people who want to get shit done. You're never gonna finish this game. I finished Umineko. It was a 200-hour playthrough, but I finished Umineko. We are on track for this to be about the same length, I guess. Oh my lord. It's gonna be interesting when I drop the guide. Oh. Simon, it has come to my attention that you have acquired the deeds to the former kingdom of Vinario. Yes, that's true. If my studies are correct, this kingdom falls within the territory of Tak Khan. It also has formal claimants in human lands. For too long, orcs have been considered nothing but brute raiders, without any legitimate right to land. I recognize that this is enormously unfair of me, but would you formally grant us the deeds to Vinario? Please, this would grant us the legitimacy we desire. It is not as if you would not still rule the region. Yeah, you just can't do this if you don't get the rights, I suppose. Of course we're gonna give the deeds, right? Like, what else are we gonna use them for? Very well. Speak with Miguel and she can have the deeds formally transferred to Takan. Excellent! Your generosity will not be forgotten. Aww, you don't want to have your own little kingdom? There could be so much fun king play. Honestly, the stakes in a tiny kingdom don't seem so high, given what we've just accomplished. Yeah, I mean... do we even... like... what do you mean king play? We are effectively kings already of a bigger kingdom. Are they at least going to get a 50-year mortgage with you, or do they just get the kingdom for free? You know, they're going to be effectively subordinates to us, so I guess like there is a hook in that sense. But I don't know if we officially make a mortgage. We might. I could see it. Honestly, the stakes in a tiny kingdom don't seem so high, given what we've just accomplished. I gotta raise my share. There we go. You're more ambitious than you look. Kingdoms aren't enough, huh? I'm surprised you aren't complaining about this, Miguel. We give up a valuable asset, yes, but we traded it in exchange for valuable intangible assets. A mortgage, you could say. And it's not like we don't still control the region. If anything, we control it more now. I think this is for the best. Hello, it feels strange asking for more after you've given us so much, but... Go ahead. What do you need? The Chalice states can normally support themselves via the agriculture of the Chalice itself. We shouldn't have any long-term problems. But the war, not to mention the Incubus Emperor, seriously depleted our stores. Right now, it seems like surrounding regions will go hungry. So you need a temporary aid program then? Oh, is that a thing human kingdoms will do? Yes, something like that. I'll let you know if we have the resources for it. I wanted to say thank you. I was very impressed by how much effort you went to in order to win over the people under the Incubus Emperor. Win over the people. Of course, he was always the source of the problem, so I tried to limit collateral damage as much as possible. Well, because you've done so much, I thought you might be willing to listen to a request of mine. Go ahead. Though we were never organized enough to have a true slave trade, there were definitely slaves under the Incubus Emperor. I am told that humans do not look favorably on slavery, for some reason. So you face a choice between eliminating the practice and drawing negative attention by allowing it to continue. It's a tension we're working on, yes? Well, I'm here to propose that we formally adopt a new system that tries to walk between both sides. This is some real fucking like... Yeah, leftists just have to, you know, compromise with the oppressors, you know? Like, you know, trans people just have to compromise with people who want them dead. You know, that type of deal. This is some real enlightened centrist bullshit. Well, we'll see. What do they got? That sounds potentially promising. You have our attention. Okay, we'd start with a concession to humans. No more slavery of non-succubi. I think many would still voluntarily be workers if the economy starts up again, though. Meet them halfway about genocide and your right to exist. Exactly. Exactly. We just leave you half dead, okay? Half wiped out. But for succubi who want to be slaves or those with a strong bond, I propose a new social system. A bond that's socially co-equal. I'm fully supportive of that. I'm surprised it doesn't exist already, actually. So, who would be in charge of such a system? I'm not sure the government should administer it. Could we have an official church of the Lust Lord that manages it? A good idea. Simon, do you think humans would accept this or consider it slavery by another name? I have a thought. There are also Val and succubi attempting to start churches. Their idea of marriage may not be exactly the same as the Valan one, but they're planning on marrying people. They do have some nice things to say, but I don't really get the part about not fucking other people. It will appeal to other races though, and perhaps some succubi. What I'm proposing is to have the bond system exist alongside marriage. Okay, so you have marriage and marriage. I agree, Marcus. This is just marriage, but like polyamorous, I guess? Would that work? Just having slavery seems so much simpler. Doing it this way would make humans more likely to accept the notion. And I'm supportive of different options for different people in any case. You mean this could all actually work? That's wonderful. Yes, we'll have to discuss the details, but I think we could make something of this. I'll leave you to your work for now, but talk to me later and I'll have more of my ideas together. Yeah, that was... Okay. Slavery seems simpler, which is crucially not the same thing as better. Oh, hello. I didn't know I'd get to talk to you directly. Pleased to meet you, but I'm afraid I need to speak to quite a few people today. I know, I can't believe how much you work. And Iris says that politics isn't even a fetish for you. I don't get it at all. You know, life would be so much easier if work was a fetish of mine. God, if I got off on doing work and like earning money, imagine if you have a accruing wealth fetish. Oh my god, I'd be so fucking rich. I'd chase a like higher and higher high every fucking day, man. Oh, life would be so easy. Oh, but let me get to that. Let me get to the point. I'm here on behalf of the Chalice States. I don't know why I can't pronounce it correctly. Now that we're an official country, we're trying to set up trade with outsider merchants, but they refuse to cooperate with us at all. They likely either think of your region as a wilderness or think they can get away with it. Yes, it's infuriating, but we can't do anything ourselves. We were hoping you could lean on them. Taking on large groups of merchants isn't something to do lightly, but we'll consider it. Thanks! I love how at first when you walk in the room, you're like, okay, there's only these two tables, and then bam! There's so much here. Win, what do you have to say? Actually, they have an order, but it's mostly because you have some people you gotta say no to before you say yes to everyone else, so they have them organized like that. One thing that always gets missed in these serious wars are the slimes. They're multiplying all over trade routes now. It's quite obnoxious. We're here to ask the Doom King for military support against slimes. We wouldn't leave it at just that, of course. No, we would be happy to give you a cut of the bounty. I will have to give it some thought. Clean up the roads and you'll get all the slimes you could want. No. No. I have a segue with this though. Fucking, I've never been gaslit as hard as when I first met Joshman. Sora at the time, Joshman now. Who spent about an hour of a coaching session just over and over asserting that slimes are real in Australia. And you have slimes clogging up the tap water and like the tap. they're in the sewage system, you know, and they gotta clear out the slimes. And I'm like, no. And after like an hour of wearing me down, I'm like, whatever, fuck it, slime. I guess slimes exist. And it's like, haha, got you, haha. Can't believe you fell for it. And I'm like, motherfucker, man. Oh. I'm sorry, but we can't spare any troops given the situation. Bah, there's always time for slimes. Great. This war has hit everyone, but especially certain merchants. We could use a boost to help us get the continental economy moving again. We would be happy to invest in. No, sorry. We are familiar with the reputation of Miguel. Allowing her to negotiate a stake in our company strikes us as a bad idea. Instead, we are offering a partial stake in the initial wave of trading. We could pay you a great deal in raw sex. We'll keep that in mind. If you're willing to economically support our group of merchants, we'll pay you a cut. No, I don't need sex, I need porn, okay? I've had enough sex, I need porn. I'm sorry, but I don't think we can spare anything more. Fine, miss out on the profits. Then everything else here, we're accepting. Apparently. I'll cut straight to the point. With so much energy focused on war, monster attacks are on the rise. If you have the troops to spare, cutting down on the number of them would help a great many people. And if you need a self-interested reason, the action would be universally popular. Can you spare any troops to cut down on monster attacks? Yes. Excellent. The people of all nations will thank you for this. I want to talk to Win. What do you have to say? Win? You're not here to request a country, are you? I wish, but I'm not an idiot. No, believe it or not, I'm here about something bigger than that. What do you mean? When the fucklord attacked Serantia, I ran over there as quickly as I could. I was too late for the battle, but I captured something you'll want to feel. Open your senses. Well, what did that feel like to you? Lemon juice. I'm not sure. A wave of magic power with a Serantian feel. I'm not skilled enough to determine anything else, sorry. Huh, not what I expected. This isn't really about magical skill. See, I talked to the others about how you apparently met the elven mother. I hate the idea of that, but I had to investigate it. So, when I heard that Antiala appeared in Serantia, I headed over there right away, interrogated a bunch of people too. Don't worry, I cleared their memories and didn't leave any traces of my work. Then, that power you used on me was some of the aftershock of Antiala's appearance, yes. I sorted out the fucklord's power, so it should be pure Antiala. That's very dissimilar to my encounter with the mother. In addition to feeling different, it left very little residue for Robin to analyze. Yeah, that completely ruins my theory. I had this whole idea that the goddesses might be ascended people or something. It's all wrecked now. Ah. So, what do we actually know? About the battle, I can tell you that Antiala didn't seem to deploy a lot of power. The fucklord also clearly didn't go all out. So, they both retreated? Yeah, and not knowing why is pissing me off. About goddesses, I have no idea. I'm not convinced they're divine, but something clearly exists up there. But whatever it is, it's apparently much more complex than I expected. Potentially an interesting problem. That's very useful. Thank you, Win. No problem, I'll just get out of your way now. Gotta salvage something from the wreckage of all my theories. Real. I gotta grab my water bowl and also wrap myself into a blanket, because once again, they have turned on the heating now, I realize. Yesterday they turned on the heating, but it's not on very high, so it's still cold. Water bottle. I'm all wrapped up now. So we should be good. I hate to come to you for anything, but I value the lives of Ardens more. We need help. To help fight the eastern front of the war, we hired a lot of mercenaries. Now that things are safe, they're going rogue. You're sure you want to invite more of our soldiers into Ardaheim? I don't like it, but... and a lot of people won't like it, but we need to nip this in the bud. Let's see, do I want... If we don't, we'll have a rash of bandits plaguing the region for a long time to come. Can you help us with the bandits in Eastern Ardaheim? Yes. Thank you. Just keep your troops from adding to the trouble. Hello again. Can you help the Shallow States deal with outsider merchants? Yes. I forgot I have to talk to them twice. I'll give the orders. Please set up production for the long term. Oh, thank you, thank you. You'll see. We'll become a great country. Hello. I hope all these requests aren't driving you too hard. Eliani, you don't need to make requests like this. You could speak to myself or Yara. I'll consider that if there are crises in the future, but it feels improper. I would rather follow the usual methods. Well, now is as good a time as any. What cause are you here for? I can't say how grateful I am that you've gone through with the plan of establishing New Givini. It should be a wonderful thing. But in the short term, we're seriously lacking many resources. If people do respond in numbers, it'll become an issue. Would it be too much to ask the Doom King to support us directly? It's undignified, but there are lives at stake. I think it's a good cause. The question will be how to allocate our limited economic resources. Of course, I understand. We have the resources to aid New Givini as it gets established? Yes. Though I wish to thank you for helping establish New Givini, I am afraid I am here to ask something of you. I'm happy to help, presuming the request will aid our efforts. It certainly should. What we need is meditation, I suppose. You see, there are a great many Givini living in other countries. Some are helping altruistically, but others see this as an opportunity for profit. I would like to establish an organized system to ensure that poor Givini do not become refugees in their own land. But we will need political authority to accomplish that. I understand the need. I'll see what we can do. Can you help New Givini establish a more equitable system as it re-establishes itself? Yes. Bada bing, bada boom. Well, hello there. It's been a while, hasn't it? Poor fucking guy. I have like a ton of slime in my throat. I don't know why. It comes out when I talk, like I hear it in my voice. It's been a while, hasn't it? You were the heir to the kingdom of Inario, correct? That's right. As you'll recall, I lent you the deeds to the kingdom a while back. That was before the war, of course. No, you sold them because you needed money. Now see here, don't you think it's fair to reconsider the value now that... Shut up, you sniveling cretin! You knowingly sold us something you thought was worthless. You want to renegotiate now that you realized you didn't cheat us? He fucking ran for it, but... I mean, you know, mood. Hello again. Thank you for helping support us. We're happy to, but are you here because you need something else? I'm afraid so. I hope this won't be too much trouble, but the new Unionist Party desperately needs an edge in the coming conflicts. Our work review has helped us respond to the seed of corruption and the fucklord's attack. Unfortunately, though we are growing, we are only one party among many. If we wish to guide policy, we need something unique. I assume you had something specific in mind? Sorry to ask you for something, but would you be willing to form an exclusive trade relationship through the NUP? Seriously? Have I overstepped my bounds? I'm sorry, Is there some hidden factor? You need a lot of military economic support to make it work? No, we just can't find anyone willing to accept trade from a region that was hit with so much corruption. Then what you're offering isn't a burden, it's an opportunity. I'll mobilize those I have in Ardaheim and set things up. The corruption should be no trouble for us, and we welcome an exclusive trading partnership. I was going to say exclusivity deal, but, you know, that would have worked too. Then that's wonderful. Thank you so much. Queen Neranda IV wants me to tell you that our plans are mostly working well. We're a critical part of Aram's economy now. But something isn't working? Yeah, there are Aramite forces patrolling near the border. Not threatening exactly, but I understand. We certainly can't send anyone directly, but with enough social pressure we might be able to persuade them to stop. But just about anything we could do would turn Aram against us even more. I believe this is where I step in. It just so happens that Gelderon has a fresh army and would be very unhappy if someone was bullying our newest trading partner. Ah, thank you for working on that. I trust you can do it relatively subtly? Of course. That would be incredibly helpful. Certainly a more elegant solution than Yihilin trying to apply pressure. Deal with everything else, Simon. I have this. I'll be blunt. I don't want to beg, but that is what I am here to do. Okay. Sirantia is suffering greatly. Entire fields and rivers were blighted by corruption. We face starvation. Some leaders want to deny outside help, but we cannot face this alone, and we would rather beg the Doom King than Ardaheim or Aram. This war has hit everyone hard. There's no shame in doing what must be done to win in the aftermath. Will you help us then? Our resources are also stretched thin, but I'll consider it. Thank you. My superiors will be glad they sent me here. Greetings. I have a proposition for you. You don't sound like you're here to request aid. I'm a reasonably successful merchant in Genalon, so no. That's putting it mildly. Corin, right? We've heard that name before. Wait. He got brought up by the ambassador for the Merchants Guild once, I think. Pleasure to meet you, Lady Miguel, but let me get to business and explain my proposition. My wife is a succubus who escaped from the Incubus Emperor, so I've been made aware of how much they've suffered. I was going to offer some charity to help the recovery, but since you've done such an excellent job working with Genalon, I think I can do better than charity. Thinking of moving into new territory? That's sly, but I can't say I disapprove. It's a massive, untapped market, after all. If you expand Genalee's trade into your new territories, I can offer you succubus goods at an excellent price. I'll have Miguel analyze the details, but I'll ask you directly. What's your angle on this? The recovering succubi may be poor now, but they won't be for long. When they do get more disposable income, I want to have control of the market. I can't let you have too much control. I was planning the same thing, but I think this could work. I'm not looking for a monopoly here. An improving economy would benefit all of us. Then I think we can do business. Bring your wife to visit sometimes. She's pretty busy, but we'd love to see the destroyed territories once they're rebuilt. Cool, we'll see him around for sure. Me very stupid. Sorry if mistake. This place ask things? Yes. Do you have a request? Much sorry to ask things. You do big good, but we very stupid. Need more help. Orcs want to do things, but stupid. No can do. But now all stuff change. Me stupid, but me think. Maybe orcs change too. Maybe we can do help things. Me have idea. Maybe stupid. Me think maybe orcs work for free, get learnings, after time, then cannot work not free. You're proposing an orc training program? Sorry if bad idea. Me very stupid. Doesn't sound stupid to me. Give me an example. Okay, say orc want build things. Work free for you, maybe 1 year, maybe 5 year. Me too stupid to know. During time, free work, learn much. After, orc can build things better, then can go build things, get money. That actually sounds like a very good idea. I wouldn't have considered it myself, but if there's a need, I'd shoot it down normally, but under your influence, the orcs seem... maybe it's really possible. Ooh, we could have some kind of certification system. Orcs who finished their term and graduated would receive official approval. Me too stupid to understand big words, but like idea? Yes, we do. We'll talk to you more about how to actually do it. I really want to see what he's like after he goes through your process. I wonder if we haven't been ignoring some actual potential among the orcs. Inventing internship. Pretty... what is that? 400 IQ? 200 IQ? Pretty smart. Okay, it's just smart. For being so dumb. I love that it's just the IQ counter going up and down. And they do so in reverse because we have it for both smart and dumb. That's very good. That's a good use of emotes. Not only did they invent internships, they also invented fucking certificates. Which is, you know, a blight on the tech sphere. Gotta get certified in fucking... I don't know, web development. Just have another one. Thank you so much for everything. You're the answer to all our prayers. Glad I can make a difference. Is there anything else I can do? Nope, I just wanted to show up and thank you on behalf of everyone. We'll be praying for you. The fuck? Okay. Good day. This may be a long shot, but I don't see who else we could come to. I'll hear you out at least. In the wake of the war, Aram is trying to consolidate. It will most likely be seizing a number of assets, including traditional relics. We cannot defy them. However, many of these are held in regions close to your retreating armies. If you choose, you could lay claim to this as spoils of war. If you return the traditional artifacts, we would give you the goods with monetary value, as thanks for keeping them out of Aramite hands. I understand your concern, but it would increase tensions with Aram. I'll have to give it careful consideration. Very well, but I'd like to return to Aram soon. The deal is the same. Keep our heirlooms out of Aramite hands and we'll give you the goods with them. Yes. Very well. We'll create a plan along the lines you suggested. Thank you. Aram seizing any more of our sacred artifacts is more than we can bear. Received 5 health potions, 5 mana potions, 5 revival potions, 5 serum, 6 huge potions, and 3 marinite cloaks. Neat. You, of all people, shouldn't need to bring a request here. I have a request that I want you to weigh alongside everything else. It may not be worth it, depending on our resources. Go ahead then. The church has begun wiping out every remaining cache of the Incubus Emperor's power that it can find. This is for the best, with one exception. There's a cache within Ardaheim that I believe actually contains several valuable artifacts. I would very much like to acquire them, but given the location, they're already not happy with us, asking to interfere with a cache in their country. I know, I wouldn't have even brought it up if I didn't think there was a chance of recovering it. If we can't do it, no harm done, but I can't be too specific, but I think it would be better if we acquired it. Okay, this was a long time ago, but we have cleared 2 optional dungeons that have had caches in them, and in both of them we've gotten 1 piece of an Incubus King set. We have the gauntlets, no, we have 3 pieces. We have the gauntlets, we have the helmet, and we have the body armor, or like the cloak or whatever. So I think what she's saying here is that this has another piece in it. I'll consider all our other options and get back to you. Of course. So regathering Exodia? I actually think so. I'm pretty sure that they work as Exodia. Oh, we've got the Incubus King helmet and the Incubus King armor. So those are the 2 we have. We got something. We got the Ancient Glove, but that's not quite the same. So yeah, we have 2 pieces. And I think we're gathering 1 for every slot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure it's 5 pieces we're gathering. Alright, if your instinct is to try to claim it, we'll put pressure on Ardaheim. Thank you, Simon. Simon's power increased. Received Incubus King's shield. Oh, they just did it off screen? Incubus shield. Prove your social skill via cache extraction? What did that say? Excavation? It's prove your social skills via the cache excavation. Yep. Can I use it? Nope. The protrusions on the shield are troublingly close to being dicks, but not quite. Nothing about that art would make me think dicks, but sure. That shield must be fucking massive, or the cock's tiny. Either or. For that to be the case. We have a transmission? That's right, from Eustrin. I said I'd give them a chance to speak with you as soon as I could. Very well, I'll open a channel. Hello? Are we through? King Relondo, I didn't expect to hear from you. Well, I wanted to congratulate you, one ruler to another. Well done on that whole war thing. Thank you. Anyway, I'll be headed back to the royal bedroom. Agnan just wanted me to introduce you. Aram is grateful that you deposed the Incubus Emperor, of course. But I find it rather strange that Eustrin suddenly seems to have so little need for Aram's support. I'm sure you're pleased that your vassal is doing so well. Oh yes, very pleased. In fact, Aram has urged me to accelerate my work here. Eustrin needs an heir, you know? Why make contact just to tell us this? We just want you to know that your efforts to manipulate us will fail. Eustrin will be ours regardless. But if you try to meddle in Eustern or Aram again, you will regret it. Well, that doesn't bode well for Naranda. No, but it makes this letter make a lot more sense now. A letter? That's right, Queen Naranda IV invites you to send her a letter. I didn't understand why she'd say that when she has magical communication, but I see. We'll have to figure out how to send a letter back. The orb is silent. You can no longer ponder the orb, because it is silent. For no more communication will happen through the orb. Anyone else? Think we got everyone? Looks troublingly empty in here. Iris? Hello? You've done a wonderful job, my lord. So efficient. Thank you. I wish we could do more. My lord, you've already changed this continent forever. It's impossible to help everyone. I know. I just wish I didn't have to be the one making these choices. If you like, we could turn away petitioners for you. No, if my decisions will save or help them, I should have to look them in the eyes. He's really like the perfect fucking ruler, man. That is a very admirable thought. I will do everything I can to support you going forward. Thank you. For now, I'm afraid I need to attend a rather solemn affair. Oh my god, I forgot that they have a fucking war monument in this game. Like the... oh, what's it called? It's the one in the US for all the soldiers. It's not the... I forget what it's called, but yeah, the like just having a memorial site for all the killed soldiers is kind of crazy. A lot of games probably wouldn't go to that extent. I can't believe I'm still surprised, but yeah. I should let others grieve in private. They probably don't want to see me. Ah, poor Commander Geoff. If only he had been less foolish, he might have lived. He died? Oh my god, he died off-screen to the Incubus Emperor. No. I mean, he was a fucking asshole, but like, he had a good head on his shoulder. Be quiet. You have no right to speak about him that way. I have no right. I'm the hero of Ardaheim. I saved the city where he failed. That may not be true, but I do not believe Geoff would have thrown away his life for no reason. He was right. You really are a limp-dicked idiot. Simon, seriously? Why? Commander Geoff has been a dick to you, constantly. He always hated me, yes, and his reasons were personal, but that doesn't mean he was wrong. People have died because of me. When I was younger, because of my weakness. Later, because I made mistakes. Some of those deaths may have been for the greater good, but for some, I was simply wrong. Geoff was right. I think his personal vendetta had more to do with it than anything else. But if you insist, just carry his criticisms within yourself. Do better. I will try. Thank you, Hilstara. Must suck to be empathetic, man. Couldn't be me. Imagine having empathy. Cringe. He lost it. Oh! His hair became black because he lost the power. He's like a fallen chosen now. Interesting. So now we need to be suspicious of everyone with brown hair in the entire game, because they for sure have chosen energy in them. Thank you for what you said earlier. Wait, I do know you. You were the chosen I spoke to in Artford. Yes. Where is the correct word to use? Then you no longer have the power. I didn't press you earlier, but can you explain to me what you know? I'm sorry, but I can't. Everything in my head from that time seems so muddled. I remember being a young man, wanting to make a difference in the world, and that enthusiasm seemed to just take hold of me. I charged around the continent, accomplishing nothing of meaning, and yet somehow certain I was on a holy quest. And I felt Ivala urging me onward, or at least I believed I did. And now? There's no power, no certainty. I'm just a person named Kalant. I'm sorry. I know you probably want answers, but I don't have any. I feel like I'll need a long time to just know myself again. Very well. Pleased to meet you, Kalant. When you feel you have some answers, come speak to me. I will. Thank you. What the hell is going on here? He's changed. I don't mean just his personality, he physically looks different. I wouldn't venture to guess, but I hope we have another chance to speak to him. He's gonna be a returning character for sure. Forgive me, I didn't mean to intrude. No, it's fine. I almost welcome it. There's no one who would be willing to listen to my thoughts. I was posted on the Aramite front, late in the war, as ready to lead our armies in a glorious war to take revenge on the hordes that had hurt us so much. And then, that pink energy. I still have a difficult time explaining what I felt. All at once, my mind was incredibly simple, and yet unfathomably deep. For that brief time, the entire conflict felt so pointless. Even now, I struggle to find the anger that was once within me. And so, I am here, to mourn all who have fallen. And I do mean all. I had fought the succubi monsters, but having felt such bliss with them, Forgive me. I must go. Well done, Cum. You changed someone's life. Who is this grave for? Holy shit. Hello, unsuccubi. A friend who went before me. Ah, you're someone who nearly became an unsuccubus, yes. I'm still alive, thank you. Thanks to you. I'm sorry that I couldn't do anything for your friend. No, don't say that. I understand the sorrow you feel, but please, don't feel it for us survivors. I'm not sure I understand. All of us you rescued, we felt you. A very deep part of you. You suffered pain like we did, but you kept going for our sake. We will never, ever forget that. All of us owe you our lives, and we would gladly lay them down for you. If you want to thank me, live your lives freely. That's why I did what I did. We know. That kind of painful altruism, that isn't an emotion any of us knew before this. That is something that we cannot forget. We will be watching over you, Doom King, for as long as we live. I'm glad the Incubus Emperor is dead, but I wish he could have felt the pain we felt. Jesus Christ, man. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, but unfortunately, I think the Incubus Emperor is significantly worse than my worst enemy. So, it's over. The war is really over. Yes, it is. It's so strange to feel this mix of joy and loss. I wonder, how do those who lost someone very close to them feel? Often, they try to find joy in the fact that their loved one died for the sake of all that has been won. A noble thought. I would imagine that it only does so much. Is it wrong of me to feel guilty about all who died? Yes. Yes, you suck ass. Snap out of it. It is wrong of you, you fuck. Ah! We weren't the ones who made the Incubus Emperor attack, and if it hadn't been that incident, it would have been another. None of those deaths can be laid on your doorstep. You've done well, Janine. I suppose I've grown accustomed to taking on every burden. Believe it or not, your words have helped free me. What about you? What can I do to help you feel joy over this great victory? I'm proud of everything we've done. The threat hanging over the continent is finally gone. And those who suffered under him can live better lives. But are you truly happy? Yes. But more than victory, I feel the limits of our capacity. So many needs, so many problems, and we can only change a few of them. Perhaps that is enough, but... Beloved, you need to set down your burdens as well. You cannot carry the entire world on your shoulders. Fucking watch me. You're right, but please set them down, if only to gather your strength before you pick them up again. Thank you, Janine. Of course, beloved. Please, do not let this sorrow keep you from moving forward. Many are dead, but the death tolls do not compare to the First War. Arkland will survive this, and hopefully thrive. Simon, I've taken the liberty of gathering representatives of organizations in which we might want to invest. I assumed we'd be traveling to meet them. Maybe in the future, but for now, you've traveled enough. I know you don't find economics relaxing, but I hope it's at least easier than everything else you've been dealing with. Thank you, Miguel. Do you have a report on our personal finances? I assume that's a rhetorical question. Okay. Huh. Interesting. We missed something in the last section. That's cool. I don't know what we missed, but we missed something. We're short 30,000 prawn. That's fine though. I'm fair. Wait, is it fine? No, we're barely too short to do all the investments. I do have a save editor, which I saved specifically for like moments like this, in case we fucked up any of these things. So I might just set our prawn to the correct amount. I don't know if that fucks anything up later, but I don't want to miss a major investment. All of these are really expensive, and I don't want to diverge like majorly yet. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Oh, total is the new money. It counts including our old money. It's exactly the right amount. My bad. No, this is the correct amount. I got bamboozled. We have exactly the right amount. We haven't missed anything. Whew. Calm down. We got it. Our returns from banks were limited due to the war, but you can expect those to improve in the future. Also, we're at 272 million prawn. Jesus fuck, man. No, 2,727,000 prawn. My bad. Our returns from banks were limited due to the war, but you can expect those to improve in the future. So, that's what you're working with. Given the situation, it'd be better not to hold anything back. I'll consider all the options you've presented. Thank you, Miguel. Yeah, so this amount of prawn, how much do you think we'll be left with? Yeah, that's right, 2,500. If you don't have a fully optimized playthrough, good luck investing in everything here. I'm glad they let you, they let you be in a situation where you can invest in everything you want, but it is this is like one of those places where it heavily diverges because almost no playthrough except a fully optimal one will have enough to invest in like everything. I actually think there's only like one way to do it. So, you know, it is what it is. New Givini, Result Regional. Miguel's thought. This will give New Givini a boost and keep empowering it into the future. 500k. Lady Eliani has been contacting Givini traders who might be willing to work with New Givini. There are many, but the obstacles are also many. I have substantial trade in commodities that the new kingdom could use, but expanding there would be rather expensive. Since you have a direct interest in the economic improvement of New Givini, I thought I would approach you first. And I hope this is the beginning of an excellent business partnership. I know it will not be like the Givini I've heard stories of, but I will still be glad to see it restored. This orc can talk? This orc got words? That's fucking crazy, man. With your assistance, I would like to create a trade network for Takkan. This will give Takkan a boost and keep empowering it in the future, yeah. Your transformation changed my life, and I cannot thank you enough for it, but I also find myself wanting more than the life of a soldier. Now that the war is over, I want to support the new effort of an orc homeland, but, well, you will not be surprised that I have no money, but I believe I do have the skill and drive to set up a trade network. With your help, perhaps Takkan can develop a real economy soon. Thank you. Orc kind is even further in your debt now. The orcs who lived under the old boss seemed very disorganized. It will be easy to seize the markets. No, I definitely want it higher. I'm changing my armrests around if you're wondering what the noise is. Chalice States trade. This will give the Chalice States a boost and keep empowering them into the future. Under the Incubus Emperor, most overland trade had to be done sporadically or in secret, but now that we're free, we should be able to set up true trade routes, just like humans do. But since we lack infrastructure, it will be a rather expensive task to begin. Please, if you'll help us one more time. Thank you. We'll raise your name to the Lust Lord constantly, I promise. I'm feeling optimistic for the first time in a really long time. Feltiar Rentals. Very solid income opportunity from Dargelon. Worth it if we can afford it. The war has just made it even more difficult for me to sell my Feltiar rental properties. Foreigners need rooms in the outer district of Feltiar, but they're considered too unreliable a market. I feel when the succubus keeps shouting the name of somebody named Simon. I mean, is that worse than saying dark guy over and over? Dark guy, dark guy, dark guy. Oh, praise be to dark guy. Dark guy. I'm looking to get out of the rental game, but the properties are still turning a tidy profit. Not interested. Yihilin mercenary offices. Social plus profit. Good in the abstract, it's just hard to say how necessary it will be for our plans. Will you invest in facilities for centralized mercenary offices in Yihilin? There are a huge number of loose fighters now, including orcs and succubi. We need careful regulations or it'll be a mess. I want to convert unused buildings in Area Hilana into new mercenary licensing locations. That will require additional infrastructure, of course. Gasm Falls Trade. Nice little operation, good profits if we can get in early. When I met your friends in Gasm Falls, I never imagined I'd be invited here. Do you want to invest in my shop? Trade under the Incubus Emperor was really stunted, even in the Chalice. I want to turn that all around. But to do business officially, we need a lot of help. I tried myself, but I don't have any of this prawn stuff. But if you help us by investing, we should be able to expand new goods all over the Chalice states. Maybe. The fucking mushroom farm. You might scoff, but mushrooms can turn a real profit, and the investment is relatively cheap. I hope you've reconsidered buying my mushroom farm. My mushroom farm in Denmiel is quite profitable, but it's time intensive to manage. I've been looking for a way onward. If you buy it, I'm sure that you could easily hire people to run it for you and still turn a profit. Sorry, we've got bigger investments. Profits plus politics. If we want to invest in Ustream, we won't get many more balanced opportunities. In light of what you've done, we're willing to allow outside investment in the Ustream Guild of Blacksmiths. While you were in Ustream, you earned our respect personally. And though it isn't official, we know what you've done for our people. Oh yeah, also, a bunch of these people don't show up if you haven't fulfilled the conditions to spawn them. In this case, I think doing every single side quest in Ustream is what spawns this guy. With our position strengthened and Queen Neranda IV approving of you, we're willing to let you invest in us. This is no trivial thing. I hope you understand the honor of it. Yes, I do. Wonderful. In addition to special use of our forges, you'll be entitled to a portion of our profits. I guarantee you, with our help, you'll be able to forge nearly any kind of armor. This isn't just profit, this is a chance to really impact the Chalice states. Yihilin Succubi Trade. Hello there, care to invest in expanding Yihilini trade into the new territories? The Succubi under the Incubus Emperor's domain have been welcoming us with open arms. There are all kinds of business opportunities. Here in Ari Hilana, we've gotten pretty good at working with humans on trade. I want to expand that. Yes. Great, that should be a nice profit for all of us. When I say they welcomed us with open arms, I mean that in all kinds of ways. Hello there. Hi, I feel kind of nervous talking to you after hearing about how you won a war and everything. There's no need for that. Min, do you have something for us? I think I do. Maybe. I heard about how they're going to restrict your influence in Ardaheim. They know Miguel works with you too. But they don't know me. Nobody could suspect me of anything. I had an idea for a small trade route in Ardaheim, but now I'm thinking we may need something bigger. I don't know if I'll be good enough, but I can try. She's being too modest. With a little guidance, she'll do fine. So, what's the planned trade route? Dargelon through Ardaheim to New Javini should link up some major new markets. That's so far. If Miguel thinks you can do it, then I'm sure you can. Thank you both. The only question now is how soon you want to get in on this. Min's trade route. Result profit. Miguel's thoughts. Look, I'm not unbiased here. We should invest in her. Chat, do you think this might be a good investment opportunity? Do you think Miguel's thoughts have led us astray before? Yeah, this might be the best one. Thank you so much. I won't let you down. I'm going to be able to see so much of the world. Now that we have the opportunity to invest, I hope you'll consider the Denmeal archives. Result information. Aurelius is realistic about this not making much money, but it will benefit us in Geldaron. Unfortunately, not now. For a whole host of stupid political reasons, the library is in need of outside investors. I can't promise you great profits, but I think it's obvious that you understand the benefits of soft power. We'll get to that later after we have benefited from way more profits before that point. Yeah. And the last one we do is the Gasm Falls trade, I believe. Thank you so much. I'll make sure you don't regret this. That leaves us at 2,500 prawn from 2,727,500. Jesus Christ, we used a lot. Phew, quite a task bringing so many people in and out. This is our last chance to invest before the feeding frenzy of investment starts, so take advantage of it. This is looking pretty fucking big now. All done? Okay, I'll see about making everything official. I understand the near future will be a poor time to invest, but I hope we'll have a long period of quiet rebuilding. I have a feeling things won't be too quiet, given everyone, but I agree, that sounds nice. You can have all the quiet fucking you want. I want loud fucking. Hopefully, we'll have time for some of everything. Uh-oh. So, it seems that I've finally finished this entire slate of research. I'm glad it could help everyone. But, if I finally have some free time, perhaps I can begin a project of my own. Huh? Okay, it's time for all the interesting... We're done with chapter 3, I can tell you. This is the... Now it's like the chain of cutscenes to start chapter 4. Here we can speak freely. Come this way. I'm so curious. I don't remember much from here. I definitely did continue. I thought I stopped earlier. Let me check the exact thing, because I know exactly where I stopped, and it's in the middle of Act 4, Chapter 4. It's in the middle of Chapter 4. Because I know what part I stopped at, like the name of it. I don't remember what happens. I've lost that much, but I remember the name. So, we're on the chapter now. We're finally there. Eventually I'll have to drop the guide. It'll be weird, but I'm excited. I look forward to going blind. It'll be fun. Well, I'm having fun already, but it's gonna be great to just be so anxious about every decision I'm doing. Every decision I'm making being like, no, what if I'm doing it wrong? What if I miss something? I confess, I'm very curious what was so important that you kept it under such secrecy, but I assume it's time for you to reveal all. It means that, I will say, we're going to slow down when we stop using the guide, because I am going to be arguing with chat about every decision. Whenever they pop up the like, are we defending here, are we not defending here? Oh my god, you're gonna get like... We're gonna sit there for 10 minutes arguing. I confess, I'm very curious what was so important that you kept it under such secrecy, but I assume it's time for you to reveal all. Yes, I know enough of these matters to know that speaking of them too freely might bring us attention we do not want. Perhaps I should begin with a demonstration. One moment. Once, this was easier. After what the Incubus Emperor did to me, this is as close as I can take us. There. Do you feel the difference? If not, Robin will be able to give you more detail. I feel pressure, like something is pushing toward us, but from all sides, like reality is folding up around it. Ah, good. It seems the shard improves your perceptions. It also protects you. A normal person would be in pain right now. Are we going somewhere? It doesn't feel like we're moving, but Unfortunately, it seems that I won't be able to make the connection. I'll stop. Where I was trying to take us is metaphysically complex. It isn't a place, but our minds can't help but perceive it as one. And what's there? Everything. But there's something I can still show you. Please, look this way. This? What is this? My answers to that will have to come at the end of this conversation. I believe you have the knowledge to understand it now. I spent many years trying to explore that super real space in order to find something that could stop the Incubus Emperor. Not just him, but the other kings who would be little better. That was where I eventually found the shard that I implanted in you, but actually, that was the second significant object I found. And the first was this. It feels similar, but like a mirror opposite. I shouldn't try to touch it, right? No, probably not. I'm not sure what the reaction would be, but it would attract attention. This item does not feel quite as much like a shard of a soul, but for the sake of simplicity, we will call it a shard. As you noted, it is the opposite of the one you hold. That became very obvious to me as I analyzed it. This one wanted me to take it. But I realized that if I did so, the Incubus Emperor would know, and I do not think the power within it would allow me to match him. You're implying that my shard rejected you. They do seem to exist only in men, except for Estera. That's right. I would very much like to know how Estera did that. Presumably, very deep magic. Is it a male-female duality then? I wondered that, but after much study, I think it's not exactly that. Not close enough to trick the magic anyway. So what we have are two kinds of shards, opposite in aspect, similar in raw power, yet dissimilar in effect. Now I happen to know what this is, so I won't say, but are there any theories in chat what this is? I feel like this should be decently obvious what it is. I was about to say Chosen Shard. Chosen Shard, I mean, the issue with the Chosen is none of them are powerful enough to, like, match, but God Shard is closer. Well, what the goddesses, right? Female-male duality. What do you know about the effects of this one? Are the other people using them? I am certain there are, but I have not been able to determine anything. I was concerned that people with such power would be a threat. However, I did find a few uses for this shard, even without taking it. It helped me explore the super real space more and find your shard, for example. The most practical effect is that it has rejuvenating qualities. Occasionally, sipping from this shard has kept me in my prime. We did it! Yara doesn't have to die! Let's go! We found immortality, or at least long-livedness. Ah, could the other succubi do the same? I would hope so, but I'm not sure. The power itself does not diminish, but I think it gives diminishing returns. Uh-oh, that sucks. Can't believe Ash Ketchum has used it. Ash Ketchum is like a fucking SCP at this point. He's an Eldritch being, for sure. If I took the shard into myself, I think I would become immortal, but as I said, that would have led to serious consequences. You said sipping. Does that suggest that it's mostly like a soul after all? Not with certainty. That was a metaphor, merely the closest way I can describe it. I see. So, you said that at the end of this conversation, you would give an answer about this. Unfortunately, that answer is, I don't know. I have given you all I know, but beyond that, I have no answers. Truthfully, even the shard you carry is a mystery. We know its effects better, but its fundamental nature remains unknown. I should say, I think from memory I've gathered that at least one other goddess has this shard, but we still don't know the fundamental nature. Like, I don't have the answer to what the Incubus shard is or what this shard is. Like, I know what they are in relation to how people use them, but I don't know what they are. So, there you have it. That's all I know. Would you like to find out more together? Chapter 3. Finish the chapter. Here we go, baby. So, it just keeps going down forever. At a certain point, down is no longer a meaningful concept. Any more hot babes down there? Because you're a good fuck, but I'm getting bored of you. I am incapable of answering the question. This concept of hot is meaningless to me. Oh, come on! Surely you understand my taste by now? I do not care to think about it. Well, do it. That's a command. I suppose there are patterns among the members of your harem. I will analyze the common traits. They are all sentient female mammals. Unfucking believable. You like bodies? Most demons have none. Most that are embodied are dissimilar, even to my original form. Demon alert? Okay, fine. Even if there were other demonic options, I'm tired of putting up with this nonsense. Goddesses are bullshit, so I need to keep looking downward. Here's an idea. Are there any mortals in the demon realm I could grab? Yes, many. You would likely find some of them attractive. I suggest you pursue them. You're shit at manipulation. Okay, I demand you answer honestly. Would those people kill me? Any mortal capable of walking the demonic realm have traveled far along the paths of power. You have dabbled only in the demonic. True power requires every facet of existence. Damn it! I thought when I got this goddamn shard, no one would be able to fuck with me anymore. But you let something slip earlier. People capable of walking the demon realm might be strong, but what about people who got trapped there? Are any of them strong? Are any of them strong or hot? I cannot say whether you will find any of them attractive, but I could show you some of them. No, I think you're still trying to get me killed. I command you show me the one you had in mind, safely, from a distance. Very well. What the fuck? What the hell is that? A mortal, fallen into the demon realm. I am incapable of telling you more, given the circumstances. Such a twisted abomination, and so much emotion. What the hell happened? The demon realm is not meant for your kind, not meant for normal minds at all. If I hadn't had the shard when I ventured down here, you would have become like that thing, assuming you weren't consumed by one of my kind first. I'm guessing they're not all this dangerous, though. No, that one has been clawing its way closer for a long time now. Wait, it wants to get into the real world? What happens if it does? Initially, nothing. It doesn't have that much power, but it would probably acquire power very quickly. If that thing hates as much as I think it does and it reached reality, it might destroy everything. Perhaps. Well, it's not my problem. Some stupid hero will defeat it, or something. Okay, fuck all this. I can dominate the demon realm and figure out the goddess problem later. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that, for sure. Anyone, any doubt about that? Any guesses? I feel like it's pretty clear. For now, I'll just fuck all the women in the real world. If I manage that, these little side realms won't be able to stop me. Heh, you actually look worried. I'm right, aren't I? The real world is the biggest part of reality. Everything is the real world, but yes, the part you refer to is the core. But accordingly, most real powers have a foothold there as well. There aren't many isolated targets like me. Doesn't matter, you folded like a little bitch anyway. I could use more of a challenge. Our first visit to Arkland was interesting enough. Maybe we should plan a second. Pity. That would have been a very easy way to be rid of an annoyance. But that thing, weak, yet potentially so much more dangerous than that fool, and too resistant to destroy or waylay. We'll have to deal with it when it comes. But until then... Okay, Cyclops. Oh, I misread it. The story of TLS is complete, but not every scene is illustrated. In Chapter 4, all but 3 scenes have art. Yeah, they're still gonna add artwork to, like, the porn and stuff for Chapter 5. They did say they're doing that, like, post-release. That makes sense. Yeah. So, basically, if you were gooning, this is your... why is that what my mind is going to? If you're gooning, this is your 9/11. I don't know why that's where my mind went, but okay. Illustration has not been entirely chronological, so Chapter 5 has many illustrated scenes as well. Please support the game on Patreon so that we can continue to illustrate all the scenes. I figured her master, third oldest Incubus King, was acquainted with the tower. Yep. Chapter 4. Arbiter. I mean, at this point, every Incubus King should be, right? Okay. Interesting. If porn comes of this, I will skip and then read it back. Or maybe we just see. Maybe I just read this out loud and then we see if I get demonetized for it. Shadowy dreams surrounded Simon. Incomprehensible chaos. He spun in a dark plane. White above him and green below him. It seemed they were trying to tell him something, but the memories faded as he woke up and found himself in his dark bedroom. As usual, before sight or even touch, the first of his senses to return was his awareness of the women around him. He could feel their presence, comfortable against his, and knew them immediately. It seemed Akka had stayed the night as usual, curled against his side. Yara was wrapped around his head, breast pressed against his face, and Iris lay between his legs, resting against his thighs. Over the past year, there had been a lot of different arrangements. Some nights were wild orgies with everyone, other nights he worked alone, but most of the time, he preferred to sleep with a small number of companions. Some always stayed, while the succubi tended to appear sometime during the night, eager for sex in the morning. As his eyes adjusted, Simon realized that Iris wasn't actually asleep, just lying there, watching him with a look of contentment on her face. When she saw him notice her, she raised her head and spoke softly. "Good morning, my lord. We have a special surprise for you today." Oh yeah, it's the group sex scene. Yep, group sex scene, baby. I will see if there's anything else I missed. The blowjob isn't the surprise. That's just what you and Iris deserve. The surprise will come later, okay? Though Simon was curious what they had planned, he was also in no particular hurry. For the past year, life had taken on a more sedate pace, rebuilding and planning for the future instead of trying to stop some crisis. It's a one-year time skip, baby. It had given him a better appreciation for slow mornings like this. A full year time skip, huh? When he did him... Normally Yara might jump on, but this morning it seemed she had other plans. Akka was stretching and preparing to get up as well, so Simon joined them. Perhaps life was about to become more eventful again. Yeah, I mean, since the perspective came back, that means that, you know, it's guaranteed that shit is gonna happen. Unavoidable, unfortunately. So, what is this surprise you spoke of? We've been working on something special. We have a palace now. A palace. I knew you would never approve of investing any significant quantity of money in your own pleasure, so we have been working secretly. Don't worry, it wasn't that expensive. The Incubus Emperor left behind a lot of buildings he'd gotten bored of. We fixed up and retrofitted one of them for our use. That's what we hope to show you. But, well, it's not just an empty castle. You'll see soon. Riala and Hilsara helped pick one out and prepare it for both physical and magical defenses. Where exactly is this palace? It's a devastated region on the border of New Javini, the Shalir States, and Takan. I thought it would make a good headquarters for you. It seems you thought this through very well. I look forward to seeing it. I look forward to seeing a lot of things. We're fucking out of the depressing music castle. Oh my god. Fucking finally we don't have to be back in the Ihilin castle and hear the depressing ass music 24/7. Orkent assisted us in choosing some of the strongest and most trustworthy orcs to form the outer guard. There's an inner guard as well, but that's not important. Let's go take a look at everything. Check out the throne room. The room feels a little empty right now because we decided not to buy any of the big statues we looked at. There were much more important things to spend our money on. Customization time. Unlock the party base. Thank you, game. I've also made arrangements so that you can customize things to match your preferences. Come on, let's stop wasting time here. Downstairs, downstairs. This is the master bedroom, though you'll need to pick which kind of bed you want. We'll double them so more of us can fit comfortably. Come on, come on! Where do these lead? The floors below have a large number of rooms for every member of your harem to adapt for themselves. And there's all kinds of possibilities for sexy times, but come on! Look! Ah, now I see. Enjoying these pools, are you? I'll enjoy them fully once all of us are in them, but oh yes. Perhaps we should let Simon explore things at his own pace. He's seen both floors. But, the pools! We have an exterior training area to the west of the main floor. Please come visit us there too. Pools. We can discuss them later, Yara, and make proper use of them. I'll hold you to that. I know this is just a building, my lord. The important things within it is your loved ones. For that reason, I've gathered all those who are nearby. Soon we'll have this place feeling more lively. Thank you, Iris. I've been thinking that we probably need to have a meeting soon. You feel so too, huh? We've had a year to make general preparations. Now I think we may need to focus again. Very good, my lord, but please, enjoy your new palace as we prepare. Okay, this place is fully customizable. I mean, everything. Except, I guess layout isn't fully customizable, but like the tiles and a bunch of items are, you can like place down. It's cool. Do you need anything? I've been able to expand our supplies a little. We will guard main entrance. Fancy guard. Simon, might I speak with you for a moment? Of course, what is it? I have no complaints in general. Yara is very kind, and the other succubi are not so bad once you get used to them. But the task of preparing this location has been stressful, and maintaining it will be even more so. I take it Yara hasn't given you much in the way of staff? No, though I understand that for security reasons we can't hire just anyone. Lucy is wonderful, but we need more than 2 of us. For that reason, I would formally request that you find assistance for me, if at all possible. I already have a pick. Wait, Lucy is the pick. What the fuck? I'm stupid. Lucy is the maid, right? That Orkent was with. My bad. It was Lucy I was thinking of. For that reason, I would formally request that you find assistance for me, if at all possible. That's entirely reasonable. I'll see what I can do. Thank you very much. I prefer this place. It feels much more like a home than a palace. Please help us find more staff, though. Huh, we took Incubus, or not Incubus, we took Unsuccubi as guards. We will do everything we can to protect you. Please, relax with your harem. Everything is secure, Doom King. His star is important, so we talk to her later. Good day, my lord. I hope you're well. Well enough. Do you need something? No, Iris asked me to come here to help you. I'll be in charge of the ordinary household tasks that you and your harem shouldn't have to handle. Ah, she mentioned this. Glad to have you working with us. May I know your name? Shia, my lord. Please, let me explain the general layout I had in mind for this palace. The ground floor will be used for official functions, including a throne and meeting room. To the west, there's a private courtyard for your use, though it also contains orc quarters and holding cells. Below, there's a floor that will be for your private use. Please let me know how you'd like it modified for your pleasure. Beneath that, the second and third basements are being renovated so everyone in your harem can have private rooms as well. BRB? Fair enough. I'll inspect the premises, but all of that sounds good. If I may add a personal note, my lord, it's a joy to serve an Incubus King with a proper harem again. It's great when you write BRB, because then I can, like, catch you up on everything afterwards. Just now I know what I have to remember. If I may add a personal note, my lord, it's a joy to serve an Incubus King with a proper harem again. The Incubus Emperor didn't have one? Not really. He just used people for a while and then threw them away. In addition to the cruelty, it left me rather useless. But you have such a large, diverse harem. I can't wait to try to tailor everything to their liking. Thank you, Shia, but please don't overwork yourself. We're used to poor accommodations. I've heard! You and your harem deserve so much more. But it also makes me happy that all of you fight so hard for everyone's sake. It makes me want to work even harder for you. Let me know when you have a moment to make decisions about decorating the palace. I'll set up some basics then. Just let me know if you ever want to change anything. Neat. I know you focus on serious matters, my lord, so I want to make the process of designing your palace easy for you. Are you familiar with magical projections? I believe Robin used one to manage our magical research. Ah, the precocious young woman. I should have known. Anyway, I have created something similar. Speak to me and you'll be able to choose how you'd like the palace to be decorated. Let's take a look now. Here are all the resources we have available. Interact with them if any strike your fancy. Once you're done, let me know and I'll disable the projections and have everyone work on the changes. Yeah, so you can change a lot. Let's weebify it. I really like breaks like this. But I did do... Yeah, I think breaks like that actually work probably. They probably look fine. What's this? Remove all banners? No. Oh my god, we got banners too. I like... Ooh, this is a really pretty color. I think both this purple and this up here are pretty, but I like this one. I mean, we're the Demon King. We need the purple one. I'm sorry. Oh, you can pick? Interesting. Why is that one there? Oh, whatever. Let's do the statue. Courtyard flowers. I like these ones. And I like it grassy. Nice. Let's see what the place looks like now. Whoa, that looks so much better. It looks so much better. Holy shit, it's so much better than the default. Oh my god. There's some fucking contrast. Holy shit. Though the throne on top of this looks a little weird, I'll say. Whatever, I think that looks way better. It's way cozier colors. I can always trust you to understand my concerns. You're very considerate. Simon, I was thinking we should convert this space into a sex meeting room. For succubus guests, I presume? That's right, there's a nice symmetry to it, don't you think? Across the hall is the human-style meeting room. This one can be for succubi. I spent all my money on the pools downstairs, though. I see you have your priorities straight. Naked, glistening bodies are non-negotiable. Baller line. Okay, we can spend that later. Good. I gotta go bathroom real quick. I'll BRB. I wish I had a sex meeting room. And we're back. And I'm still sex meeting room less. No one fixed it while I was gone. Can't have shit here, man. I am now wrapped like a burrito. Okay, Heal Star, what do you got? Actually, wait. Let's ponder the orbs first. Contact Empress Astera. No, I will do that later. Let me just talk to everyone first. Yeah, you also have new sex scenes for all the characters here, which is kind of funny. I wanted to have a castle when don't ask me how I know that. I wanted to have a castle when I was a little girl. Funny how life works. Special talkie orcs. Recruit all unique orcs. Oh, nice. Cool achievement. You want hit? No. Enjoying the palace? Yes, it will be nice to have some space for ourselves. That's great to hear. We worked hard to get this done while keeping up with everything else. Aka, over the past few months, I felt like there might be something troubling you. If it's something you want to talk about? Ah, so you noticed. Look, it's nothing serious. I'm still incredibly glad I met you and that everything has gone the way it has. But as we got away from the war and all the rebuilding, I don't know. I'm not trying to blame you for anything, but I want more of you. I'm sorry if I haven't been. See, I knew you'd react this way. It's not like I'd want you to take time away from other concerns or from the others. But with such a big harem, there's just only so much of you to go around, you know? Yes, I've given that thought myself. I'm sorry if it ever seems like I'm just using you for... No, I don't mean that at all. I've never gotten the sense you just want that, and I want to fuck as much as you do. And I'm happy with all the times we can talk, and when we fight together, and the quiet moments just being together. I just want more of all of it. Aka. But see, there's no easy solution here. Like I said, I want you to spend time with everyone else too. That's why I didn't want to bring it up. You'll just feel bad about something you can't change. I'm still glad to know how you feel. Yeah, I figured, and honestly, I feel better having said all that. I just wanted to carry some of the burden for once. I haven't told anyone else yet, because it might not ever be possible, but I've been training with Trin on controlling a copy of myself. Yeah, I've seen you use it for sex a few times, seems fun. Eventually, it could be more. I could split my mind and be fully present in 2 different locations. It wouldn't solve the problem, but at least you'd have twice as much as me, on average. I should have known you'd try something like this. I don't just want a harem, Aka. I want more of all of you too. More of everything. Let me know if there's ever anything I can do to help. I'm always here for you. Cute. There's no one in the prison, but we will guard anyway. Pretty fancy place. If not for everyone else, it'd be too fancy for me, to be honest. Could we change it in some way to make you more comfortable? Nah, this is fine. It'll feel more like a home when the whole gang gets here. Honestly, I haven't enjoyed people being split up so much. Feels better when we're all together. Well, there should be more of that in the future. I hope so. The harem is way better company than a band of robbers. Hero Orc. Palace not good yet. Will not help me on quest. How could it help you better? Need boards for quests. Must do many things. Get strong enough to defeat human... Are there enough people living here for there to be requests going unmet? Yes, people want sell things. Orcs or succubi ask for specific partner. People find missing things. Perhaps you're right. But we must gather funds to set up message boards. I really don't think that will be expensive. We just need... No, a small quest. Ralk goes now. Okay. Ralk has finished quest. Take money. Received 16 sex. Thank you, Ralk. I'll get the message board set up now. Oh my god, he did it! He finished the quest! Let's fucking go! Ralk finished the quest! Oh my god, we're so back. Items being bought and sold. It seems the orcs are taking to economic activity. Smaller quests, particularly for missing objects such as a broom? Oh my god, it doesn't even say it. He's just like, oh my god. That's funny. These appears to be requests for sexual partners within the army. I suppose that's a good thing. Sir, I know our position in your forces is a little awkward, but could we have this building for our use? I don't believe it's been claimed by anyone else. Are you interested in working more closely together with us? Well, truth be told, sir, though we made a name for the Iron Cudgel during the war, we might have too much of a name now. Since we worked with the Doom King, we can't get hired in Ardaheim or Aram at all. Yihilin is at peace and the new countries are unstable, so... You've served well for a long time. We can make some kind of provisional arrangement and see how things go. Thank you, sir. Just a bit of money and we think we can get pretty well established. I'll look into funding stuff later. Ralke can change to new class now. What? Transform like Orkant, become smarter and stronger, better hero. Oh, I see. It's not possible yet. We've been focused on improving baseline orcs to increase their potential. If we apply that to you, it would weaken some of your strengths, but the work we've done is a good foundation for you. It may happen in time. Too many words. Just want defeat human king, save world. I'll see how soon I can make it happen. Dargai, I have a complaint. What is it? Some orcs enjoy living in our caves below, but many do not want to stay there all the time. It makes us think we are not welcome in the palace, maybe never welcome. You want above ground quarters as well then? No, not that. Cave's good, but we want to be able to have outposts in palace as well. Not on your floor, your harem is too scary, but on the main floor. I mean, these people, being a normal person in this like company must be fucking crazy. We really do just have the foremost expert in every single thing ever. I have no issue with you being there, and having more guard posts can only help. I'll consider granting the funds. Man, fun times these days. I can't wait to go back to Takan. Okay. Nothing to say, Stark. You've been thinking for a long time. I'd be interested in your thoughts. I have nothing to share at this time. Attempting would be especially pointless. Very well. I endure. Excuse us, we'll just be a minute. We should leave the orcs to their privacy. Fair enough. I want another orc room. This one. Is your lab in the palace insufficient? No, it is quite wonderful for research. It's helpful to have the mages in your harem around as well. But sometimes I want to work just on orcs, and it would be a lot easier to do it right next to their quarters. Plus, this would be better for repairing injured orcs instead of recycling them. I've been thinking about how to improve this process. I thought we'd perfected those techniques during the war. No, it's not that. Under the Lust Lord, orcs were just resources, but these... so many of them have a lot of thoughts and feelings. This is really quite obnoxious for orcs, but retaining such unique elements is critical for our long-term development plans, so I want this room. I don't suppose you know how much that would cost? No clue, but I can give you a list of resources. Fair enough. Okay, I'll talk to Astera. We need to establish a new connection. Almost. Done. You should be able to make contact yourself in the future, so I'll take my leave. Well, that's quite a secure connection you have there. Has anyone ever gotten a call and been like, well, that's a secure radio line you got there? Or like, that's, well, connection, but like, saying that's a secure connection is like, such a weird thing to start a conversation with. Maybe it's because I'm in, like I work with security. I feel like if you have a secure connection, you would never say that, like that would never come up as a conversation. But I guess it's different in politics here, because it's like, Well done. You managed to spoof and protect yourself against, like, man-in-the-middle attacks and whatever. Makes sense, I guess. Just a little bit jarring. We're being extremely cautious with our new headquarters. That's wise. We may be past the point of greatest danger for an attack, but another is always possible since your new kingdoms are vulnerable. We intend to prepare for such an attack by exploring the extra-dimensional space surrounding the base. So you haven't given up on that, huh? I still don't advise it. Well, if you're taking the risk, at least create a stable area surrounding your base. Maybe try to take some of the essence of the place into yourself. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm afraid I can't describe it exactly, but it's something I did when I traveled there. It provides a defense against the entities there, or defense. But once you have that, there's no profit to be had meddling with such things. Sorry to disregard your advice, but we have hopes to accomplish more. Meh, I'll just wish you luck then. Now that your new nations are stable, we should talk about what to do next. I'll contact you once I finish dealing with some things. This is a supporting communication sphere. It amplifies our signal to reach outside the base. I'm sure that's useful, but it sounds so boring. Can't we use it for something exciting? I would not advise masturbating with the communication sphere. No, I just mean we could use it to call each other for sex or something. It would actually be possible to have an internal relay based on the sexual connection. Simon, do it, please! We can return to the sphere in more relaxed times, perhaps. Lamau. Insane. No text? Wait, does it just pick one at random? Does it just pick one at random? Oh my god, it's a different sex scene every time. That's crazy. Ah, Simon, I'm glad to see you've found our new library. Sorry it's just a work in progress so far. That's fine. I assume everyone will be contributing for their own purposes. Exactly. We're a pretty well-read bunch, so it's not like we need just any books. No, our library needs to be carefully selected from those books that are actually useful, or at least rare or interesting. Seems like a good start. We positioned it just next to our magical lab, which is also just a start. Hopefully, we'll expand in time. Anyway, you don't need to worry about managing the library. I'll handle that. Feel free to read anything you like. Nothing sexier than a man who reads. We're not getting into another war now, are we? Hopefully not. Good. Honestly, there's been way too much travel for me lately. I want to stay at home and research. If you'd like to return to Geldor, and of course you... Simon, when I say home, I mean here, with you. Admittedly, the library still leaves something to be desired, but the company is wonderful, and it can be a very quiet place. Presuming that you can ignore the succubi fucking everywhere, which I can, noise cancellation spells. I'm glad to hear that. I hope we'll be able to adapt this place to our wishes increasingly as time goes on. Honestly, I'm less looking for amenities than looking for the absence of other things. It's nice to get away from tedious politics over our overreaching religious figures, and above all, stupid people. You and Wynne have been spending time together, haven't you? She's such a lovely woman. In all seriousness, Simon, this will be a good home. Let's work to make sure it becomes one. Aww. Let's see if we can fill out our library. 99, huh? One away from cap. I was gonna talk to Robin, though. Hello, Father. Robin. Hope you're pleased with our new headquarters. Being in close proximity to the other mages will definitely help me progress faster. Though, with everyone here again, I'm afraid we will have less time for... research. I'm sure we'll be able to find the time. I have little doubt of that. What are you... Is this the research that you were doing, like, at the start of Chapter 4? Or, like, started in the start of Chapter 4? I mean, you would have been going for a year now, so that makes sense. On the subject of actual research news, Rial and I are very, very close. Soon we'll be able to access the magical space she once explored. That's good news, but how dangerous do we expect it to be? We've been very careful, so we should arrive in a safe location with no risk of backlash, but within, it will be difficult. According to Riala, there will be entities within, so perhaps it would be best to gather all our combatants before we venture within. I agree, and I intend to gather everyone regardless. This palace itself was also a prerequisite, actually. We needed an isolated location where we could hide our activity and build a reliable path there. What remains then? Am I prepared to do my part? Yes, your power should be more than sufficient to protect us from the likely conditions. Further within, however, it's impossible to say what we might find there. But that's the reason we need to go. Thank you for all your work, Robin. I'll be back with everyone soon. Our group is extremely scattered. I have many people to gather. Karina is working with Sarai and Ari Helana, but will need her healing. Nalili is working in the Chalice States. Vala said she would assist us, but I'm not sure how to contact her. Uye is traveling, but hopefully she will stop by soon. I should touch base with our non-combatant members as well, starting with Miguel and Steinford. Workent is currently working with Gurbak in Takkan, I believe. Eliani asked for Dari's help in New Chivini, but she asked to be contacted when we became more active. And finally, Lenin is working in the Chalice States. I should write all this down. Does that become like a ledger? No. Fair enough. Well, let's finish exploring the base before we explore the rest of the world. Riala, now that there's no urgent problem, we need to talk. Ah, I knew this day was coming. Why did you just leave me at the Withered Mountain Fortress? Don't you know what I went through? It may have been the orcs and Sakubai who touched me, but you were the one responsible. You're so important here, and a better mage than me. No. No. Back off. Altina, you are my nuker, my AoEer, my fucking best MVP. Shut the fuck up. This, you know, this is called narrative dissonance. You can't say this. You should be like, I'm the best, baby. You ain't got nothing on me. Like this, that would tie into the gameplay, you know? Instead, you're like this, and it's awful. This isn't right. You're so important here, and a better mage than me. I know you helped us win. But why? Why were you so unkind? Because I was cruel and thoughtless. Huh? I don't know what I expected, but not that. I could try to say that I didn't understand how non-succubi view sex, but that would be a sliver of truth in a lie. The truth is, at times I was a little better than the Incubus Emperor. I could be very cruel to those who didn't matter to me. That's not true, even if you did bad things. I walk in accusing her. Immediately, I pivot to defending her. Highly relatable. That's not true. Even if you did bad things, you were always working to make the world a better place. Have you switched to comforting me? That's kind. Too kind. No, the truth is that back then, I didn't like you. You worshipped the Chosen, and I thought you would only hinder Simon. Your opinion of me has changed, right? You really want me to keep condemning your past? I welcome it. I can see my flaws in the past too, but I've grown beyond them. And I think it's the same for you. Since joining all of us, you've been able to become a better person as well. Still, I am sorry, Altina. Nothing I do can erase that cruel decision. I disagree. If we keep working, both of us can overcome our old selves. You really are too kind, but I'll accept the sentiment. Just hearing you apologize and being able to talk to you like this, I feel so free. Thank you, Altina. I didn't know that I needed this. But it's not an easy path. I have Simon, but do you know of anything that could help ease the burning sometimes? After a lifetime causing such lusts, hopefully I can figure out a way to do the opposite. So, you helped set up this palace behind my back, did you? Indeed I did. In all seriousness, I would have recommended something like this if Yara hadn't had the idea of it being a surprise. We felt there was something wrong with our former policies. In the wake of the war, everyone appreciated you working so hard to rebuild. But it's been a year. Many succubi were getting nervous that they might have slave drivers for masters. You made the Doom King very unapproachable and distant, rejecting all harem candidates as he does. He inspires very little love beyond gratitude. As it should be. Indeed, but we want Dorgai to be both respected and loved. Having a palace where you indulge with your harem will help with that. And if you need to sneak off and work, well, that's fine. I wasn't objecting, I was just curious. You do seem to have put a lot of thought into this. It would also serve as a good base for our explorations. Speak to Robin to learn about developments on that front. 94, huh? I've quite enjoyed having the leisure to work on research with you and Robin. What's your title? Dedicated Scholar. This is Succubus Lady. I'm paranoid I'll like trigger something that I'm not supposed to trigger, which is why I'm saving after every dialogue. Simon, I've been waiting and waiting for the perfect time to say it, but it never happened, so I guess I'll just say it now. It's so wonderful working together with you, helping people. It may not be in Ivala's name, but it feels almost like the old days. I hadn't thought of it like that. I know I was naive and probably irritating back then, but things are different now, right? You matter a great deal to me, Altina, and you're a valuable member of the team. In fact, you're the most valuable member of the team. It's not very romantic, but I'm actually more glad to hear you say the second one. Anyway, don't let me distract you. I just want to say that it's nice, and I hope we can keep working together for a long time. Altina, what's wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see this. I'm too happy. You're so good to me. And what's wrong? I don't deserve it! I can be such a fool sometimes, especially compared to the others. I don't deserve to be part of your harem. Don't I get to decide that? I suppose that's true. Do you have a slot for an elven breeding slot? I just might. Oh my god, this is her 100% dialogue. Oh my god, her elven breeding slot is her like term of endearment. Fucking reach 100%. That's crazy. 100 relationship points. I do feel better, but that's just another example. You're always lifting me up. I'm never doing anything for you. There's nothing you need to earn, Altina. I want you here. I'll try to accept it, but I think I have a ways to go. So, call me an elven slut and use me like a cocksleeve sometimes, alright? It'll make me feel better. I can do that. You're so sweet. I had to read that out loud, huh? Okay. Well, we got another achievement. We got, Not Forgotten. Earn Altina's loyalty. Restored Elven Mage. I think if you did the other route, where she's mind broken, she becomes like corrupted Elven Mage or destroyed Elven Mage or something like that at 100. Though I'm still a little sad thinking about the past. Sometimes I feel better with everyone around me. Now, why would the fuck you would do that, I don't know. And I say that as someone who has the fetish. I find this harem quite acceptable. What do you mean? I prefer to focus on my work, but work alone is impossible. For example, I have certain needs, and you are the ideal person to satisfy them. But other people are also necessary, for a variety of reasons. In the past, I had to make do with other slaves or orc servants. Having the harem around, there was far too many people at first, but I have grown accustomed to them. They no longer distract me, and the mages can be quite helpful to our work. Ah, I see. I'll tell them not to talk to me too much. Conflicted breeder. Interesting, at 95. Why are you conflicted? These new labs are quite nice. What are you conflicted about? Simon! Hello, Kum. Have you had fun traveling? Kumdump has seen many interesting places and done much helping with the healings and the sparklies. But the Simon is the best at finding friends. What do you mean? Kumdump was used to the happy harem, where most people are so nice. But there are lots and lots of other people. Some are mean, some are just boring. Kumdump did not find very many friends. But now Kumdump is back with the harem, and there are friends everywhere, and there can be sexings all the time. Yes, I look forward to it. And Kum, you don't need to travel to work if you don't want to. That's okay, Kumdump wants to help, but coming back here is nicer. Yay, Kumdump gets to be with everyone again. What is listen? Kumdump's head is full of thinkings. What? Okay. Good shit. Good shit, Kumdump. Keep being you. Catching me off guard like that. I can't have pool sex? Oh yeah, I think you missed the best dialogue, which was Yara going, naked glistening bodies are non-negotiable. And also you missed I advise against masturbating with the communication sphere. Look at these pools, aren't they incredible? Though they're not as nice as they'll be when you have the entire harem in them. You obviously put a lot of work into this. Hell yeah, I did! The upper one is purified normal water, while the lower one is heated. We have atmospheric magic to keep the temperature perfect too. And the room behind us? That's the designated sex room. The pool is also the sex room, and the bedroom, and the offices, and the kitchen. It's nice to see you enjoying yourself so much. I'm going to arrange for people to frolic sexily in the water when you pass by. Join in sometimes. What? Sex requires bathing. Bathing leads to sex. It's a glorious cycle. Oh, the things are peaceful. I hope we can expand a little. Wow, we have 3 combat members left. I actually don't think I know any of them. I knew Riala. Do I know any other combat member? Let me think. Is Vala here? Vala is one of them. For sure, Vala is one of them. She doesn't count... Oh, she doesn't count as our harem right now, but she's definitely one of them. So there's 2 more. But Vala is 100% one of them. We have 2 more non-combat members. We have a bunch of leaders. And we have others 9. We're gonna unwoman. I mean, it's a combat harem member. She's not gonna have sex with us. She's just gonna be here vibing in the harem. Maybe she never actually... Wait, maybe you're right. Maybe she never actually joins the harem officially like that. That's possible. But I feel like she should be listed here, even if we don't have sex with her. But maybe not. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I feel like she would have been listed there already. So that's like good idea. Or like... what's the word? That contributes to that feeling for sure. 98, Jesus. How may I serve you, my lord? Please do some paperwork with me when you get the chance. No. Hey, can I be in charge of the interior decorating this place? My other guess would be stealing the Cyclops lady, although I have a hard time seeing how the plot will lead there. Ginasta maybe, by the way. Maybe Ginasta is like a final one, maybe? But I feel like Ginasta is gonna lose. I feel like we're gonna like... I don't know. I feel like Ginasta has to be like... I'd probably be a bit disappointed if Ginasta joined. No! We'll see. I don't know. I have no clue. But yeah, Cyclops lady or Ginasta. Or the demon lady we just saw. Anytime a female character pops up, I'm like, that's a harem member. That's a harem member. No. What, it just needs some fresh skulls. Seriously though, just looking to entertain myself. I'm going to make my room freaking insane. You ought to come and fuck me there sometime. Personal slave mage. Ship better go down soon. Real. She has 3 copies remaining. Okay. I didn't mean to go up there. Hello? Welcome. We hope this can be a place of respite for you. So you're still following me, even here. Of course. What you did for us will never be forgotten. Thank you, but I'd hoped to restore unsuccubi so they could live normal lives again. Oh, many of us do. And please don't think that we're sacrificing in order to guard you and your harem. On the contrary, it is a great honor, and not an uncomfortable position. I'm glad to hear that. I just hope the after effects don't cause any lingering problems. I will not lie. Our memories of all that pain do separate us from the other succubi, somewhat. But that is not to say that we're isolated. In fact, many recovered unsuccubi are actually finding many more partners than they did before. Really? Since all succubi are beautiful, beauty only gets you so far. But unique traits, those can get you a lot of attention. I see. The damaged parts of our body also leak sexual energy in an interesting way. I've had multiple lovers tell me it's intriguing. I'm glad to hear you're adapting well then. Of course, though your mind is very different from ours, we all touched you at the time. We understand you, Simon. And for that reason, we especially want to make sure you can relax with your harem. Please, let us be your private guard. Alright, if that's what you want, I welcome you. Once again, thank you. You wanting to visit our private rooms? You can, obviously, but there's not a lot there. I was going for more comfort than anything fancy. I wasn't. Let me take you to my Hall of Illusions. Hall of Illusions? Anytime there's some particularly sexy fucking, I capture an illusion of it. Been doing this for a while. Seeing so much fucking in the same room, let's just say it's relaxing. Sounds like something worth seeing. Come by anytime. Oh, every single one of these... Wait, no, it's literally... It's not even interactable. It's not even the sex room. It's literally just the sprites. Why would you ever want this? Okay, good shit, I guess. Please don't demonetize me. I'm not monetized. Okay, well, we're done talking to pretty much everyone. Let's progress the story. One moment. I'll shift us to the magical construct for a teleportation chamber. There's a bunch of people in other cities, so now we have a teleport network to get there. Here we are. Riala, I feel that you should do the honors. Certainly. Oh yeah, you might want to go back, I guess. I don't know how much there is to explain. There's some party interactions, but mostly we're talking about going into the, like, metaphysical space and preparing in order to do that. There hasn't really been that much happening. Certainly, everyone who hasn't been here, welcome to the teleportation chamber. We have developed stable pathways that will allow teleport mages to transport people all throughout Arkland. In the future, if we can increase the energy levels enough, it wouldn't be impossible to reach other continents as well. If anyone is concerned about security, don't worry, these aren't portals and they can't really be used against us. Unfortunately, until we improve the system some more, I will need to stay here to manage the system and keep it secure. Hopefully that will change in the future, and I'll be able to join everyone in the case of an emergency, of course. This seems impressive. Each crystal is a different location, I'm guessing. We just walk up to it and you take us there? That's the idea. Wow, that's great. I wanted to revisit a lot of places, but haven't wanted to tax our resources. We should be able to travel around more easily in the future. Yeah, so we can revisit every single place we've ever been to, and also a bunch of new ones here. I spent a lot of time being lost just walking around here. Okay, by interacting with the crystals, you can fast travel. By interacting with magic circles on the region map, you can return to your TP room. Yup. You can use the map in the TP room to know where each crystal is located. Good. We've set up a map of Arkland for you, my lord. The crystals are laid out roughly geographically. This is the map from my house, or a copy of it. Yes, but I took the liberty of making an updated copy for you. These are the official lines that have been declared for our 3 new nations. Thank you, Iris. Takkan, Chalice States, and Ujevini. Interesting, okay. And the crystals are laid out geographically, so like this would be Sirantia. And then this would be Takkan, this would be... was that Chalice States? Yes, this would be Chalice States, and this is Ujevini. Where's Yihilin? Yihilin is green? Our Yihilana is Yihilin, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Okay. We have a bunch of shit to do. We're starting with Steinford. Also, it seems the farm hasn't been completely rebuilt. Okay. There's only one place I'm supposed to avoid out of every single place I can go to, which we'll figure out later. But we're gonna go in here. Steinford is doing good business again, but it could be better if it was more open about its neighbors. Yeah, they rewrote dialogue for every single city in the entire game after the war. Which is ludicrous to me. That every single city has like every single NPC with new dialogue afterwards. Like that's such an insane amount of work, it's crazy. I'm disappointed that we didn't see more from King Alanon during the war, but at least we have peace again. Our new rule regarding succubi and orcs is that you shouldn't murder anyone. Real, that was there before, I remember. We have even more people than before, thanks to the war. Fuck way off. Steinford may be pure, but all our neighbors flirt with dark powers. I don't like the feel of this. Dude, I'm not gonna explore the entire city, I'm just gonna go to points of interest in the interest of saving time. This is not the place we're going. But I will talk to people that are like running jokes. If it's something I like remember. But all of these are things I forgot. Fetch a broom. Of course, no one's gotten a broom yet. Delivery fever. All the letters need to be delivered. 5-6. Gather even more wolf pelts. I require 100 more wolf pelts immediately. Reward 26. Okay. Yeah, the currency doesn't the currency goes very far here. Some other regions have let the war change them, but Steinfort has kept its character. The war made new opportunities for small traders, but now the bigger ones are seizing control again. For a while, the fountain was all broken, but it's fixed now. Holy shit, that's a cool fountain. I didn't even realize. Hello, Miguel. You brought the whole group with you this time. I take it we're gathering. Yes, you'll be able to continue your operations, of course, but you can work from our new headquarters if you like. Fine with me. I'm sure you'll have various amenities. But before we go, we should talk business. I'm shocked. We've been pouring money into building new nations, which is well and good, but now I think we should begin focusing on profits once again. Hopefully things have developed enough that we can do some good while funding worthwhile projects. That was my thought. Accordingly, I've held back our most recent returns instead of reinvesting them. Oh yeah, there's investment opportunities in like every city as well, of course. So good luck getting everything perfect. That was my thought. Accordingly, I've held back our most recent returns. Yeah. So we have... Let's also think about which regions are most profitable. We get 665k from Yihilin, 660 from Ardaheim, so they're about equal. Steinfort is nothing, or like a very small amount. Aram is 300. Dorglon is 108. That much in one go? It cost 300k and in one returns, it's already done more than half? That's crazy. New Javini trade is a similar deal. Shell Estates is 310. Takan trade is 200. So we have 2 million again. Big. Compared to the previous returns, it isn't as much saved up as in the past. You can expect to receive returns like this periodically. This all seems like an insane amount of money to me. Keep in mind, we're going to be approached to fund serious projects. You'll have to choose which ones to prioritize. In other words, business as usual. Now let's see this palace. There's live music in the evenings, yeah. Miguel, I've come to... Oh, hello. Are these your friends? Yes, everyone. I've been waiting to introduce Patrici, but now is as good a time as any. What? New character alert? I don't remember this character. I've been handling too much of the work myself, so I've started delegating. Patrici... Imagine it's a hard K sound. Patrici. No, Patrici should allow me to focus more. I take it Min couldn't do all the work? Yes, plus Min has her own ambitions. I needed someone specialized. Min's really smart. I hope I can be as good a merchant someday. Gosh, you're also pretty and nice. Miguel has said so much about you. I'm glad to finally meet you. Don't go overboard, Patrici. Aw, you like us. What, you're not going to say anything about the young halfling in front of us? I was getting there. You're a delicious little morsel, Patrici. Wow, that's really forward. But that's okay. I have some succubus friends in Yihilin. I know it's just a compliment. Oh, I'm entirely serious. You must be Simon. Wow, let me get a good look at you. Answer yourself, please. Huh? Did I do something wrong? I'm sorry. You don't need to pretend. Well, you're smarter than you look. I told you. Oh, I didn't doubt you. I just can't resist playing with dour, self-important types. I'm fine with this. Hands off, succubus. Don't make me scream for help. Completely fine with this. Patricia will be assisting me in mundane ways, but also doing some of the work that would get my hands unacceptably dirty. I see. Oh, don't make that face. I'll also be working to keep others from taking advantage of you. She's gonna run the fucking Assassin's Guild. The new Yihilin you've created really is a better place. I approve. I'll work to protect it. I'll just also have some fun along the way. Simon, I like this one. Can we take it? If Miguel trusts her, I'm glad we have to have her working with us, but at somewhat of a distance. I'd be disappointed if you said otherwise, but I'll prove to you I'm serious. Give me some time in Yihilin and I'll have business opportunities for you that you'll be glad to take. I trust that you will. New character alert? I mean, it makes sense. They've been here a year. Pity you had to take Lady Miguel. She's a good guest. Is the hero guy here somewhere? He's like the main guy I wanna get like feedback from again, or like the continuation of jokes. The way Yihilin fought for us in the war, it really makes you think. Step back, sir. The Duke's estate is off limits. Bro, we own you. We own all of you. Didn't we buy the... Was it the potion shop we bought? We don't have to... No, it's not the potion shop here. We bought the magic shop, right? Thanks for helping out the store. We'll give you a great discount. Yeah, I love that we get a discount now that we no longer have a need for a single item here. I have every hope our store can do well like this. Oh yeah, religious place. A continent-spanning war, but the Gilded Lily prevails. Such a lovely establishment. Okay, how are you still in operations? So despite the crackdowns, this place is still here. Yara, are they still up to their usual? Yes, there's sexual energy, and it's not happy energy. Damn it, can't the High Priestess do something useful for once? Comdump does not understand why such a bad place doesn't go away. It's probably entangled in all kinds of noble politics, so the religious zealots just keep hitting the easy targets. I wish we could do something, but we can't go tearing through Ardaheim. But one day. One day. It's growing hard to find new maids, and those we can find seem to quit abruptly. I don't suppose any of you ladies would be interested in a job with. No. But could we buy some maid outfits? I can think of fun uses for them. I don't think any of you are going to be helpful. Damn it, my job just gets worse and worse. Ugh. Great stuff. We love this place. We love this place. I knew my husband might have to give his life, but he was just brushed aside by the Incubus Emperor. I wonder if his sacrifice meant anything at all. That sucks. We had to replant the garden, but it's almost fully grown again. Robin. Erin, you've been given leave from the academy? I was clearly wasting my time there. My parents removed me, so I could be groomed for a higher calling than grunt magic. I see. I wish you well. Come on, that's all you'll say? I'm talking to you, you little slut. Yara, please illusion me on future visits to Steinford. You got it! Where did he go? Damn it, Robin. I know you're still watching me. She's just guessing, muttering that periodically. I had to throw a lot of people out for a while, but it seems everyone is actually calming down. I stayed too long. Now I'm not sure I can go back to Eustrin. I hope Aram loosens his grip eventually. Literally no one has touched the piano. What the fuck is it doing there? That's very funny. He said that the first time. He's like, I don't think anyone uses the piano. And now it's been like a year plus. Thank the goddess the war drove away most of the mercenary scum. The room is reserved, sir. Comdum thinks this is a happy room to always have so many people. Please just go. I like that there's like follow-ups on every joke in the city. Wait, did we invest in the bank here? Are you still open to monetary conversions? We're one of the few. Liquidity has become a major problem given how much prawn and sex is flying about the world now. Here in Steinford, we have enough sex in the wake of the war, but we're lacking prawn. As such, we're willing to convert prawn to sex for a mere 10% fee. 10%? That's basically extortion! I think you'll find it's what the market will bear. No, thank you. Well, it's time to talk to Best Girl. Now, with evil on every side, our campaign to remove sinful behavior is more important than ever. Access to the Steinford Cathedral is now forbidden. Oh yeah, right, never mind. I thought that for some reason she'd be here too, but no, she's in Ari Helana Cathedral, not this cathedral. Then we got nothing to do here, I don't think. I want to check on the slums really quick. I was curious if that changed at all. I also want to check on the brothel. That was here before. Hello, Hickson. What's the sad smiley? Closed by order of the High Priestess. Okay, so the brothel is gone. For a while, there were even more people in tents. Refugees from the war. Me? I just like it now. Okay. Seized for use of the church. Okay, fair enough. Somehow, despite all the church's guards, I actually feel less safe now. Ugh. That's not good. Wow, haven't seen you in a while. You remember that house with the monster spiders? Crazy stuff, huh? I do. It's like legitimately the hardest dungeon in the game. That spider... That house had hands. Will new Javini carry forward the virtues of balance that our old nation did? I fear I'm uncertain. Okay, is this like a combat zone? Nope. They just keep controlling more and more. It's getting dangerous to be a prostitute these days. I have to ask, is there a reason you couldn't find other work? I have a condition that makes it very difficult to work for long. I even have trouble with clients who want me to be more active. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that. And though I've tried to use the right herbs, I've already had 2 kids due to this job. I need to support them. How many other connections do you have to people in Steinford? Oh goddess, please don't murder me. That wasn't why I was asking. So why were you asking? There might be another option, but I don't know if it can work. We'll be back. What do you have in mind? The Steinford succubi might be able to help, but their current tower probably can't support children. Interesting. Passed out drunk, passed out drunk, passed out drunk. And the bar is closed, but it's obviously not closed because they're passed out drunk outside it. So like there's that bar is open for sure. Oh well, that's all I want to check here. We got Miguel. This is by far the least interesting area anyway. Could check on the other places here, but I don't feel like I need to right now. However, the guard, right? During the war, I nearly shat myself. I'm here to be a guard, not a soldier. The High Priestess says all lust and impurities must be driven out before they can lay their hands on the succulent bodies of our students. At what point do we just report this guy? I love that he's still here and he's just fucking vibing, man. Wow, visitors. We barely get any anymore. Seems they've revoked my access to the girls' dorms. No! Oh, Robin, where's that hunky father of yours? On your work to be doing, Emphasis? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing research in the library, but I'm playing hooky. I suppose that's your business. Aw, you're no fun to tease anymore. Stay away from the entrance, don't meddle with the defensive spells. Okay, we lost access. Not to everything, though. Hello again. Everything may be more restricted now, but we remember how much you helped us. Neat. I don't want to invest anywhere accidentally. Oh god, the saves are getting laggy again. So you're not going to pay a tuition for another year, I take it? No. The Academy needs investors, but no. There's no way we could accept anything from you. The damage the Academy took was due to our impurity. We must teach our students properly. Robin, glad to see you. I'm about ready to graduate, but potions are still the thorn in my side. The attack was scary. I've got to study really hard in case anything bad happens again. I can't believe battle mages can cast for so long without a crystal like this to restore their mana. The sword glows and it makes feathers levitate. Congratulations. Truly the hero sword. Wish I had something better to do with my life than study here, but I need my certifications. Real and true. Okay, I've mastered turning it off. Now I need to activate it reliably. Seems like the Academy is back to normal, at least as far as adolescent love affairs are concerned. Finally! Okay, he won. He got it. He translated it. Good shit, dude. You did it. Don't feel like going to the Succubus Tower. There ain't nothing there of interest. There's one place though, which is here, right? I was so close. Then the warp messed with everything. Oh well, time to start over again. Actually, I'm a completionist. I'm going to the Succubus Tower. Never mind. The mine isn't completely sanctified, but they've let us do a little work in some areas. They really need the resources. I'm a completionist. I'm going everywhere. Fuck it. Hello again. We have a spell to detect your group in particular. Or you'd have given me a heart attack. Wow. Oh, that's a cute succubus. New look on one of them. I really want to stay in Steinford, but the church is making that difficult. Sadly, it's getting riskier for us to head into town under illusion. Some have left to Yihilin or the Shal estates, but many of us are here to stay. We've now completely filled in the tunnels now. The church is watching a lot more these days. The way they keep talking about the church is making me so anxious. Consult your superior if you need to leave the tower. We can't be too careful. Like, I thought we made it better for them, but apparently not. Or if they let you in here, you must be allies. You were frightened to see us? Not you in particular. I was just afraid the tower had been invaded. Not sure if people are still looking for us. That's a gilded lily uniform, isn't it? Yes, I don't know if you're aware, but the maids there are used by clients, often quite harshly. Things went poorly for me after the war, so I worked for them and became trapped, and I wasn't the only one. But the succubi have been kidnapping, that is, rescuing us. All of you are too cute to be hurt. In exchange for some sexual energy while we sleep, they provide for us here. Ah, and if you're fine with that arrangement, then you give them something they need as well. I hope to find another life eventually, but for now, this is a welcome relief. Poor humans, mistreated by their own kind. We have to be kind to them. Eventually, I think I'm going to have to give up on this mold. Things are no longer quite as grim as they once were, but I will continue to meditate. Cute little humans, that's right, more. Imagine having a human fetish. The depravity, the degeneracy. Damn, we're good for supplies, but we're going to have serious problems with potions soon. I assume you have the capability to produce your own? We did, but with security getting worse, it's hard to make connections to Yihilin or the Shal estates. Working just with local ingredients, we don't have the skill to make our lust draughts right, it's ridiculous. We can move easily, should we provide you with more familiar ingredients? Actually, Father, I think it would be better to connect them with someone who could retrain them. But who? You need someone who isn't incompetent, but it would consume an unacceptable amount of our time. Perhaps someone could be found. If you can't, that would be incredible. Okay, we're gonna find that in the Shal estates, I assume. That would make the most... Or it's the succubus cellar in Yihilin. Could be that. Hello. Welcome to the sex toy shop. Have you running the shop? I asked to. Energy or no, I'm just not comfortable living here without working in some way. Sounds reasonable to me. Show us the equipment you have in stock. You interested, Aka? Show us the functional equipment for succubi, please. Being properly equipped is more important now than ever. That's not good. Oh, you'd look lovely in this. Bunny ears! Oh my god, for fetish reasons we need this. JK. I like that some of the statues are censored, but then you have the boob statue here and it's completely fine. We could move to Yihilin or the Shal estates, but we like it here. Hello again, always happy to see you, and we won't forget what you did for us. The humans might be more suspicious, but I'm still happy about the Incubus Emperor dying. Everything feels more hopeful. Just when we had enough money for our little house, the humans got worse. Okay, we gotta do something about this, Simon. We gotta get on this shit. This is unacceptable. Hello, I'm just visiting friends. I'm happy to keep fighting Yihilin's army. Thank you again for letting us return here. Of course, we don't need that large of a standing army at all times. Truthfully, some of the girls wish you'd just conquer this part of Ardaheim so we could live freely. Time to become a blunt instrument? Yup. We gotta fucking end church here. Or at least the oppression Olympics. But I feel like not oppression. Oppression Olympics is used in the opposite way. What would it be? Like, the oppression games, I guess? I feel like I've had enough war for a lifetime. I'm very happy to retire. We fight so that people can make that choice. But if you ever need succubi again, you'll have lots of willing recruits here. I hope it never comes to that. If things do continue peacefully, actually, we have a request. Given how restrictive Ardford is, not to mention the High Priestess in Steinford, life is somewhat difficult. We had an idea for upgrading the tower, including a major expansion below ground. We'd be completely self-sufficient. The downside is that I really don't see any profit in it, not any time in the near future. So for you, it's not a good deal at all. I understand. Thank you for being direct. We'll take it under consideration. It's not all downside. Funding such a prominent structure would improve our status both in Ardaheim and in general. Thank you. Yeah, I'll come back to you if that's the correct investment. I mean, is there anything here? No sign of corrupted plants here. Yes, the energy was drained in the battle with the Incubus Emperor. Pretty amazing that so many mages came here without noticing, though. It seems to have been buried deep, and more subtly than one would expect from him. Well, I'm glad it's gone and he's dead. I love the song in here. The song is so serene. It's like one of the few songs I would listen to outside of the game. Real Chrono Trigger vibes. Okay, time for Ari Helana. Let's see, message board. What do you got? Fetch numerous pumpkins. Looks like a board of information and minor requests. Hopefully the nation we built can handle things like this on its own. Looks like all the listings are back up at full speed. I like that it's like empty here. Like they had to leave during the war. I can find others who hate the Widow Queen, but they no longer have the spirit to defy the new Yihilin. Owned. Yet turbo owned. Weird tent, things strange without pretty objects. I don't know how much we have for people as well equipped as you, but feel free to take a look. I knew I needed help to set up shop out here, but I didn't expect to get it from a succubus. But she's a hard worker, and she seems to understand the succubus clients, so maybe it'll work out. Hello! I found a human willing to run the shop with me. I kept offending human customers somehow, so this helps. They're more comfortable dealing with her, but at least they're friendly to me. Aww. I don't know, man. There's something so fucking unique about how this game lets you actually see your progress in kingdom building. It's so fucking above any other game I've ever played in really tying back every single thing you do to like better the place, right? Like we talked to her and said, maybe you should open up a business. And then now, like 10 hours later, she's here and has a business like this. It's so fucking, like, I feel so connected to these cities way more than I have in any hub in like any game ever, because you spend so much time seeing them grow and influencing their direction. It's so fucking crazy. I can't think of a game that's on remotely the same level. It's so good. No matter how well Yihilin recovers, nothing will bring back those who have died. Shame. Understand now. Liked better before. No! No, this orc was here and said he couldn't understand why you'd bury him. The code for this game must go crazy. Yeah, I think it's... I've heard it might be the longest single executable RPG Maker game. It's in contention for it at least. But most really long RPG Maker RPGs are technically multiple executables bundled together. Like they have like episodes. A good example, one game that's comparable is Monster Girl Quest Paradox, which is... It's probably been in development for about as long, and that game is insanely long, but it's in 3 parts, and each part is a new executable that takes the save from the previous one. In that way, the code can remain a little bit smaller in like each individual one. I can't think of a game that's like this long and this big. Me trade things between here and Takan is good work. Nice. Is punishment for bad works. Must stay here until shut up. Be normal. Be normal is such a good insult. Must stay here until shut up. Be normal. Yihilin finally seems so close to peace, but will it last? Orcs are the best? I agree, they're so good. Will you invest in facilities for centralized mercenary offices in Yihilin? Social plus profit. Good in the abstract, it's just hard to say how necessary it'll be for our plans. Not now, but we might later. Line dumb. Humans not use tents, now we may use. Can cook now, but humans not want. Oh cool, you developed cooking. At least the orcs have calmed down now. They're almost like a proper army. Seems clear these orcs aren't going to raid. I guess we're here mostly for the citizens' peace of mind. It'd be more convenient just to use the wagons. Yeah, you just didn't want to program in the fucking zones, man. I get it. I mean, cathedral is where we're going for the plot, so... Should I just go to the cathedral in the Shalish states? Would that be easy for everyone? No, don't be sad! Don't be so sad! No! High Priestess Sarai has high hopes for the new nations. I'll be there to support her all the way. My prayers have been answered. I hope my husband can rest easy now. It's so nice to be blessing people for simple problems instead of dire ones. We are praying our hardest for our Yihilana and our entire nation. I'm glad we can guard the cathedral now. Those inquisitors always make me feel uncomfortable. We'll keep the High Priestess safe. For now, you may only see the High Priestess. Hey, just the motherfucker we were hoping to see! What? Why that voice? I don't know why I did that. Please, is that really necessary? I swear you're just throwing in extra curses for fun. Gotta get my fun where I can. Hello, Simon. Glad to see all three of you. Did you need me for something? Not exactly. We were discussing that we feel your political support will be required on some issues, but not immediately. Yeah, still dealing with the usual religious cunts. There's even more tension within the church about the new nations than you know, especially since those regions are without a high priestess. I've kept them from sending someone terrible, but that will only last so long, plus my Off the Lost title is inappropriate now. Oh yeah, she was the High Priestess of the Lost. Why is it inappropriate? Because we beat the Incubus Emperor? Are you in danger of losing your position, or... Fuck yes, I'm coming to you. Hopefully, eventually. I think it would be a positive improvement. Andrew's replacement is so much more open-minded about succubi. That's not saying much. Vala, what's your role in this? I can lend a little support, but truthfully, I'm here for speculative reasons. These new Evalan succubi, the disorganized new churches, I believe I may have something to offer in mutual understanding. But we're still getting it figured out. We won't add more work to your busy schedule until we're ready. And then we'll dump the whole fucking load on you at once. I look forward to what you'll come up with, but I was actually here to ask Karina to join us in our new headquarters. Oh, are we organizing again? I would happily assist everyone. Though, I will miss the many opportunities being split up provided for the two of us to be together. That's right, keep rubbing it in, bitch. I love how jealous she is. I mean, Sarai has to be a harem member eventually, right? Sarai is easily a harem member. At some point, we're going... I think the other tab that's empty right now is like a goddess tab. For sure, right? Like, we're gonna fuck the Ivala and the magic girl, whatever her name is, and Antiala. We'll fuck all of them for sure. And then the question is, why are you celibate? if the god isn't celibate, if the goddess isn't celibate, why are you celibate, you know? Oh, I do not understand. Aren't you and Simon regularly together in your travels? Paula, I don't mean like that. What do you mean? Details, please. Oh, you asexual lack of a cunt. You're just making her taunt me, aren't you? Motherfucker. I love him so much, man. In all seriousness, Simon, may I join you? I welcome the challenges that you will be facing. You're more than welcome. But if you somehow get unwomaned, I'll be real fucking pissed. Great, okay. I don't know if that's her joining the harem or not, but she's in the party now. We'll have more to discuss about religious plans in time, but please do visit Simon. Simon? Is everything alright? Do you feel any different? I'm not sure what it would be, but has any ambient magic affected you? I'm quite sure it hasn't. I had so many fucking purity checks, and it's probably nothing. Oh, a statement like that always ends well. More than ever, I feel that even if Ivala's path is strange, it does lead toward a better world. Since we had the same thought, yeah, I don't think... I'm gonna be real, I think Vala is staying unwoman the entire time. She seems so happy and confident in being asexual. I feel like there's no universe where she becomes like a sex partner. Technically, we're done here. There's nothing else we have to check right now. So I'm gonna head out because I want to keep progressing a bit. Wait, actually... No, a question. Do we want to go completionist even if there's no progress to be made, or do we want to like lock in and make further progress? I kind of feel like exploring everything would be nice, even if it'll make this section a lot longer than it otherwise would be. I'm torn. I'm really torn on it. This is the largest area, so I guess it's... Once we're done with this one, it'll be less of a Herculean task. Ooh, what to buy? You succubi can shop here, but no flirting. We're getting enough succubi that we decided to expand a little. I still sell standard equipment, though. Yeah, I feel like I said earlier that the way the game shows you what your efforts are doing is really commendable. I feel like it would do a disservice to the game not to, like, fully explore that. They're letting us handle the succubi customers. Man, you're selling bunny ears now. That's crazy. What's the world coming to? I feel a bit impatient, but then again, seeing all of it is kind of nice. Yeah. I mean, you have the luxury of being able to jump out whenever. So if anything else, I can just say that, hey, this is going to be a side stream, you know? Like a walk around stream. You can skip through the VOD later, you know? The level of the fights isn't too high yet, but I'm sure it will improve. Most important is to get the good ending. If not, I'm leaving and looking it up on YouTube or something. Yeah, we are going to get the good ending. We might not get the absolute best ending, but we'll go as good as we can. We're gonna try to make all the best decisions. Damn it, if only the sex ring was here and the normal one further away. They're serving some of that lust wine now too. It's fucking fantastic. Strangely, we're getting business from Succubi now too. Since people are interested in their combat, they're interested in ours. This place is great. So many sweaty, panting humans. So much more comfortable sitting up here instead of standing downstairs. Nice. What do you got in the ring? Welcome, welcome. Normally you have to pay, but we'll let you through since you paid for all this. Yeah, I better fucking hope so. Whew, world might have changed, but these fights still get the blood pumping. That's right, keep stretching. Just like that. I tried working at the sex combat ring, but doing healing there got me way too hot under the collar. Mood. Bloodshed, bloodshed. You can't keep racing the kids like this, man. You can't. I'm gonna go back. I will say I'm going to go back to Steinford just to talk to the little kid there. That has to be done. Still the best damn spot in the house. I don't have an excuse anymore, yet I keep coming back here. Goddess, I love this place. Do you mind? We're preparing for our match. The Pokemon Battle Frontier type dialogue? Yup. That's a big tower. Oh, the Succubi's gone here, so... I guess she's at the Chalice States, maybe? I kinda miss the Succubi all congregating in the streets. Can I enter the tower from here now? Nope. I have to take the lower route. This isn't so bad. I feel like I need to hold on a few more years, just to see what happens. Please wait, the council said they weren't ready to talk to you yet. Can you wait a bit? We're reorganizing some things. Okay. I'll be back later. That seems important. Oh nice, so the bar hating the queen is closed now, because the sentiment is a lot better now. That's great. I think this is the cleanest and healthiest that Arjelana has been in a long time. May the mother's blessings fall upon you. Hope there's no more fighting here in Arjelana for the rest of my lifetime at least. Hello, feel free to take a look around. I won't lie, I came here because elves are super hot, but I really care about helping the community too. Improvements come slowly, but at least I have a little hope that they're coming. Every day, new changes. I hope I can lead our community through everything. As much as you've done for us, please leave us for our privacy. We have some Succubi here now, and honestly, it makes things feel a lot less like a ghetto. Aww. I'm happy we're making a difference. So many interesting new potential projects. Whatever goddess is listening, please bless Janine with strength and wisdom. As I'd hoped, Queen Janine has been able to do much good now that the corruption has been burned out. You'd think we'd get more support now that things turned out well, but many still call her the Widow Queen. The Doom King shouldn't just leave Janine alone like this. Honestly, I'm not here to talk politics these days, I just need a drink. Things seems like they turned around for our nation, our world, and even me personally. Good shit, keep it up. We're getting the fence moved, I promise. Fuck you, man. Why'd I gotta walk around? Maybe we can get my old potions back in stock now. You have not updated your stock, which I guess makes sense. These days, the only armed groups in the streets are guards. Works for me. Everything is humming along. The joint magic agreement is working well. I feel as though we really helped the people of Yihilin, at least a little. Things have only gone better since you guys took charge. This appears to be unremarkable petitions. Okay. Miners Junction. What do we got? Why not hat? Why not hat? Mood. Only minor guys go in mine, everyone else stay away. Getting hard for a lazy man to find work these days. Fucking orcs. You know, orcs are AI, that's what they are. I can't wait to see the altar. I'm masturbating about it every night. Good for you. I'm happy we can worship, but mostly I'm happy that we can walk freely and not be feared. We basically finished a place of worship, Blessed One. We just need to get permission to hold services there. Lust Lord, thank you for raining blessings down upon us like divine calm. Okay. Honestly, the orcs are less lazy than normal miners. We're seeing profits rise. Good shit. Please tell me the lady that complains about this being a square is here. The Doom King is so tall, I want to grow up to be that tall. My wife. Even I've given up hope that I'll see her again. We lost so much in the battle. Maybe orc wagons are good enough for the common folk, but I wouldn't be caught dead in one. Yehelana is poised to get all kinds of exotic goods from foreign lands. This is great. Interesting. That's a new person. I've got competition now, but I still try to cover everyone's alchemy needs. Me guard square thing, but it's not really square. Yeah. Stop complaining. I'm actually making a ton of money on succubus clothing. They sell for normal amounts, but use so little cloth. Do they have higher defense values too? Still in business. Alcohol is one thing that's selling better than ever. Said that last time. Delicious food from all over the world, right here. Or potions if you want to be boring. Specialty slime ingredients, yeah. Use this wagon, much cheap. We transport people all over town. What's in the fuck-ass magic shop? You've entered the domain of magic, and I have not got updated dialogue. Want to succubi here? I think they'd let me in. I just can't work up the nerve. Everything's back to being fun again. Now we just need better amenities for succubi. We miss having you around, handsome. Even a store like this one brought on succubus partners. We're really being accepted in our Yehelana. It's kind of interesting how in Steinford, the succubi during this 1 year have gotten like treated worse and worse. Whereas in our Yehelana, they're treated better and better. We definitely are going to have to stage an intervention in Steinford. It's nice to have the magical economy back to normal. The rebuilding was really making things strange for a while. You won't find magical equipment of this quality outside the Orgasmic Empire. Of course, that's because this is from the Orgasmic Empire. Wait, what was that? By the way, things are going. I think we'll be able to develop some new things here in Yihilin eventually. Healer's ribbon? The fuck? Real healers don't wear this often, but they don't really wear bikinis or fishnets either. True. Property collar. Worth more than the slut wearing it. Fair enough. The Rose Magic Shop is happy to serve succubus customers as well. I can't believe I'm allowed in here, much less allowed to sell equipment. I always admired this place's commitment to quality, but due to their defenses, I could never come inside before now. Sexy librarian glasses. Oh my god, the best item. Shockingly, not real glasses. Welcome. We carry nothing but the best magical equipment. Yeah, don't care. I got your master staff. That's carried me so far. Don't need anything else from you. Rose District is doing pretty well in the new Yihilin. Daddy, come on. No, be respectful. At this stage, you don't really need to check with me. Feel free to enter House Rose at your leisure. Fair enough. Seized by the Doom King. Good. Fuck that place. It's a fortunate thing that politics led us to House Rose. They're an excellent employer. We'll put our lives on the line for House Rose. Little do they know I coordinated that. Things have become a lot easier for halflings. Guess having orcs and succubi for comparison helps us seem like normal Yihilini. Please use our home as your own. You'll always have a place in House Rose. We've got a lot of work to do here in our Yihilana, but it just excites me. Let us know what you'd like. Hello, what do you have to say? Glad to see all of you again. It's nothing that should alarm you, but we have a bit of an incident on our hands. What is it? It actually starts with good news, though there are some who grumble against Janine. Organized movements against her are basically gone. We were tracking down final leads. Lady Antila had a lot of backup and found a magical warehouse. Oh my god, magical warehouse. Which is when some overeager young mage triggered a trap and drew in a bunch of demons. I assume they were contained, but not dealt with. Exactly. The good news is that Ari Garda did a good job keeping them contained and minimize damage. In any case, I'd imagine for a group like yours, it would be almost effortless to go in and shut them down. Arrange things and we'll see if we can't take care of them. I'll come back for that later. The Ministry has some old problems. Some things never change, but it's a good job all in all. It's hard to make a business selling something like Seacrest, blah blah blah. There's nothing new here. We're adapting to the new order, but given our position, many will have to adapt to us. Okay, fuck you, guy. I made it! I'm finally a certified mage! Good shit. They let me in! They actually have a succubus teacher! Guess they couldn't resist trying to be best at sexual magic too. So many people interested in magic these days. We'll need to make the test more difficult or we'll be swamped. Oh wait, did I... Is the merchant quarter in the inner part? I thought it was in the outer part. It's strange, but I'm starting to get used to all the sexual magic. It's really not harmful. So long as it isn't directed toward you. Hello, are you still sad about Miguel leaving? We have a lot of guests interested in seeing the new Yihilin, so business is quite good. Nice to see you, Madame Miguel. Please don't spend all your time traveling. Strange as it may seem, Yihilin is a place of stability now. I don't... Is Wynn still staying in here? We accepted our first succubus guests a while back. They were actually not bad. Ooh, really? How did it go? They were very nice to everyone and used their own privacy spells, so they were easy to deal with. Cleaning all the flutes from the room afterward, though. That's how you know they had a good time. We haven't had any guests as difficult as that woman. It's like a vacation. Madame Wynn is no longer staying here. Okay. I thought so. Welcome to Premium Steel Partner. You're welcome to purchase standard equipment or order custom jobs. Fair enough, but I assume that's where I'm gonna go to make equipment for people later, so... I'll give you the Doom King, but only because he's kept the Widow Queen from ruining everything. Surely you can't deny it now, the Doom King and the Widow Queen have led Yihilin into a new age. I wonder if I'll ever feel comfortable with all these orcs. I know they fought with everyone else in the war, but... Yeah, we know you're bigoted. Fuck you. No, I hate this sound. I hate this music. We had enough of this music. We're leaving. We're leaving. I had enough of that music. I can't stand it. Real quick, we are going to go to Steinford to check on the small kid. I forgot the kid. What does the kid say now? He's in the weapon shop, I believe. He's in here. The war was a glorious slaughter, a revelry of bloodshed, but we sell weapons to cost even more. Also, our goods were seized for the defense of Steinford. We were compensated some, but it takes a while to get back to normal. Not by Yihilini soldiers, I hope. Oh no, all of yours were quite polite, but Ardaheim is still recovering, so... Honestly, we need to make up the gap somehow. We were thinking of asking for a new funder. I don't suppose you're interested? As this so happens, this is exactly the kind of thing we're interested in. Are you actually offering a stake in your store? For a big enough investment, yes. Simon, the store is in a prime location in the market district. This is worth considering. Great. I love this kid, man. This kid is the best. Can't believe Valve just revived the Steam Machine. I saw something on about that. That they're making like basically a console, but it's PC, right? I was considering getting one when I saw it, because I was like, I really would like to play Path of Exile better than on my Steam Deck. Nice. Okay, time for new content. The Chalice states. I say, what a large group of people coming this way. What a large, definitely spontaneous gathering. Alright, I'll let it happen. Ah, what lovely music. And you can tell they're really into it too. They didn't need to go to all this trouble for us. On the contrary, we're happy to. On behalf of the city of Helvana and all the Shall estates, we want to thank you for your efforts in freeing us from the Incubus Emperor. We wanted to try to thank you in a more human way, so we prepared this greeting. We've just been waiting for you to come here officially. I hate the term more human way, because I can't help but think about like AI companies being like, the AI now acts in a more human way. Thank you, I'm honored. This new piece is thanks to you. We can't thank you enough, but we do have something for you. It may be an odd gift, but please accept it. Oh, is that? This is a throne once owned by the Incubus Emperor. He used it whenever he resided here. Maybe you think it's tacky, but we'd be happier if you'd take it. Thank you, but perhaps a trophy such as this should go to the Doom King. If he wants it, I suppose, but we did intentionally give it to you. Just knowing that you might be fucking your harem on that throne will help us all heal from the trauma of those horrible years. I'm happy to accept the sentiment. Anyway, we won't stay in your way any longer. Please enjoy your time in Helvana. Now, it not only hallucinates, it also actively lies and backstabs you. You know, real and based. I love the succubus kids, they're so cute. No, wow, what a funny looking orc. Ooh, is there a talkie orc? I don't think that's what she means. He's a pretty funny looking orc, but we love him for it. He looks kind of nice compared to other orcs, but why? Because he's not an orc, he's a human. A human is like a really, really talky orc. I don't get it. It's wonderful that such innocence has survived. It'll be even more wonderful when the innocence gets to learn all about humans later. Mummy says things like that too. Mummy says this is the prettiest city, but I want to see others too when I'm older. Okay, my bad. I wanted to keep wandering. The baths? The steaming chalice. Our specialty is hot drinks, but I have alcohol if you prefer. Hey, I can't even look at the hot drinks. Lots of men are too afraid to come here. That's idiocy? Idiocy? I don't know if I've seen it spelled like that. Idiocy. We'll never have another chance to get laid this much. Real. The Steaming Chalice is a nice bar. The beds especially are very tasteful. I'm just hoping someone will join me. We used to have a piano player, but she moved away, so we're looking for someone new. Hot cocoa over alcohol? I agree 100 billion%. Fuck, I should have bought some hot cocoa when I was at the store. That would have been a good time. It's getting cold as fuck. A hot drink would have done wonders. I should make some tea. I'm so glad the war didn't harm Helvana. Hello, Lenin. I'm here to donate supplies and to get a good look at Lenin. My village got razed by the Incubus Emperor, but thanks to Iris, we evacuated. And thanks to you, we're free now. If you need any supplies or have donations, speak to Lenin. I will. Oh, Simon, it's wonderful to see you. You too, Lenin. How many warehouses are left? Still plenty. But since things are stabilized, we've started to gather again. Truthfully, I'm not so necessary here anymore. That's fortunate, because I was hoping to gather everyone again. I've missed everyone. Let me just give some instructions and say some farewells, and I'll be right with you. Oh, Lenin, are you leaving us? Don't worry, I'm sure I'll still visit often, but this is what I was waiting for. Oh, is this the lover you spoke about? Lucky. Hey, that was private. You take care of Lenin, won't you? And take advantage of those luscious breasts. She wouldn't let us play at all. Oh, geez, I'd better wrap things up before I blush. We have a good number of supplies, but if you want to donate anything, it will go to the less fortunate. Okay, interesting. Gotta head to bed and get some beauty sleep. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit tired as well, so I think I might call it once I'm done with Helvana. We have so much to explore. Like, every single zone is available. There's no universe where I'm getting through all of it today. Welcome to the House of Love. Is that a euphemism? Seriously? Is it? Or is it so obvious what everyone is talking about that it isn't even that? It wasn't called that last I remember, but I doubt it would confuse anyone. Oh, I thought we had human visitors, but you're... Don't worry, we're not here to interfere. Well, in that case, we'd be honored if you wanted to try any of the women here, Dargai. They'd all be more than happy to have you. I guess it's still prostitution, huh? No, I wasn't going to say anything. It's not like they have any slaves here, right? Lustlord, no. Then it's fine, even if you or Simon want to indulge. I was actually just about to say that I'd come around to your way of thinking. What do you mean? I mean, I still want the harem to get bigger, but I can understand your thinking, and I kinda want him to ourselves. This is a thing for you guys, is it? Nothing that needs to concern you. In any case, we won't be requiring your services. Neat. I like coming here to meditate. Lovely music, an aura of sex. It's very calming. Nothing like some classy music to really get you in the mood. Normally I schedule rooms, but I guess you have as much room as you need, huh? I have no need for this. Nice. Succubus kids! Everybody gets to play outside again! I'm gonna getcha! Aw, cute. Welcome. Now that we're not at war, we're happy to have other races here. What are you doing bringing that... Oh, it's you! But bringing an unwoman here. I don't intend to cause any harm. Just don't touch anything or anyone. I can't completely hide you guys, but maybe I can do enough that we don't have this problem. Welcome to the Temple of the Lust Lord. Ah, just as nice as I remembered. Well, thank you very much. We've been working hard on it. Working hard? Forgive me, I haven't been in the Chalice States much. This isn't an old temple. The basic structure is old, but it has been empty for years. The Incubus Emperor once got angry about it and torched the place, so we didn't dare rebuild. Couldn't stand the idea of some god having a bigger dick than him. Insecure bastard. But since the Doom King is so much more understanding, we're rebuilding. We hope to bring hope back to the people. It's much nicer than I expected. The walls and floors are such calming shades of white. As pure as the Lust Lord's divine cum. They gotta get you. I sell sacred tokens, potions and lubricants, but I think you're already plenty blessed by the Lust Lord. Greetings, would you like an explanation of the sacred tools here? Sure. Actually, I think we know or we can guess, like the bath behind you, sacred water for purification, right? That's right. I'm guessing you have very different definitions of sacred and purification. They are not so serious magic words, but they are still nice real things. And to my right, the crystals. Any guesses? Not sure actually, that's new to me. Each contains a specific frequency of sexual magic for meditating upon, I presume. That's right, maybe simple to skilled mages, but even succubi without the talent can know themselves better this way. And the stocks? Those are for special rituals. The person who wishes to receive the Lust Lord's blessings lock themselves in, and someone else takes on the Lust Lord's role, right? Precisely. Guess you didn't need an explanation at all. We got it. I apologize, this room isn't supposed to be empty. There should be some representation of the Lust Lord here, right? Yes, normally. Even something simple would make the temple feel so much more complete. Unfortunately, so much has been lost, and we'll have to make something new, and that's expensive. Not only that, this is one of many temples. I'd really like all of them to have standardized statues. We can't promise anything, but we're pretty civic-minded, right? Yes, we'll keep your need in mind. Oh, thank you. That would be very generous. Me work here now. It's a very easy job. Don't get distracted. Frost more. These rooms are for those who wish to offer worship to the Lust Lord, but I think you all do enough of that already. Oh, I did. My bad. These fucking statues, man. It's been a long time since I've seen children playing like this. Now that we have peace, there'll probably be a lot more in a few years. Good shit, good shit. What's this here? Not sure I approve of Ivalans moving in, but they haven't caused much trouble so far. Is this? I think this might be a thing. No, okay, it's not. Welcome to Helvana Cafe. Oh, thank Ivala, you're not locals. What's that supposed to mean? Well, it's just... Never mind, it is a private concern. What is it, sister? Oh, you have such a strange group. Well, it is no great secret. After the war, the church built this cathedral to try to save the souls of everyone in the Incubus Emperor's domain. I saw succubi and orcs fight alongside us in Ardheim, so I volunteered, but... It isn't always easy, is it? I fear we're not being taken seriously. Many came to look at the cathedral at first, but only as a thing of beauty. They are not interested in Ivala's teachings. Bear in mind that servants of Ivala have been fighting them for a long time. They may not show their fear directly, but it exists. Perhaps, but I fear our mission may be futile. Don't give up hope, be kind and seek to do good, and you'll have an impact eventually. The Church of Ivala isn't as bad as I thought. They just need to get over a few silly ideas about sex and it'll be nice. Sexual energy just keeps seeping in. How am I supposed to sanctify our rooms? Oh, hello again. Do you remember me? Tari, right? Ah, you're too kind, and now I'm thinking about sucking your... No, focus. I was under the impression you only pretended to join the church as a tactic. Has that changed? Yes, I decided to stay. I was really impressed how far the church went to heal us, especially against the unsuccubi. Unfortunately, not everyone looks favorably on us. After the war, letting us stay in the church was declared heresy, so... What exactly is this cathedral then? We exist in a strange grey area. The church funded this cathedral as an exercise to save lost souls, but this isn't an official cathedral. I should speak to Sarai about this. Did you just casually drop the name of High Priestess Sarai? She's a friend. Well, she seems to be a friend to us as well, though I'm not comfortable around her. She seems so serious and pious. I feel like if I say the wrong thing, I'll upset her. Little does she know. From what I understand, some in the church thinks this mission should be abandoned, while others want to gain further control of us. And what do you think? I'm not naive. I don't think that the church will accept us, or that Succubi can accept the restrictions of Evala. But maybe here we can forge something new. A church of Evala that Succubi can accept. It's not gonna be that easy. But it's possible. I read some history. There are all kinds of changes and schisms and things. You face an uphill battle, but I think some change is inevitable. The Evala religion will either adapt or become irrelevant to Succubi. So glad you understand. Ooh, you should be a new group and get a fancy name like the others. Heh, they can be the sex-secrationists. The Shalit States are not like Yihilin, but I trust the people here can come to understand us in time. Fair enough. Okay, I think that's everything here. So, I'm going to call it here, I think. I feel my both my voice faltering, but also just my reading ability. So I will call it here, upload the VOD. I don't know if I'll get another stream in before I start working on Saturday. Maybe. It will be Thursday then. Or Friday, afternoon. Anyway, I'll end it here. It's been a good time. I'm happy we're making progress. I'm actually kind of happy to have a break from all the action. It's gonna be nice to just walk around and seeing everyone. But yeah, bye nerds!